match is a fatal four-way matchup set for one fall. One pinfall or submission will decide the winner. There is a 20-minute time limit, and the winner of the contest will go on to compete in tonight's Gold Rush.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan Reed alongside charming Don Charles, and welcome to the Broxbourne Civic Hall for FWA Gold Rush.
Welcome fans, welcome Morns, just like yourself, Dan Reed. We're about to see the entrance of one of my favourite ever wrestlers, 5-star Mark Belton.
Mark Belton, 5-star Mark Belton. Why is he your favourite wrestler? Did you see the match this previous October at British Uprising 3 where he beat D'Lo Brown? Yes, very convincingly beat D'Lo Brown with the beautiful super kick. That's what it was, Dan Reed. Did you see a different match?
No, I was there live.
I didn't actually see that happen in the match that I saw. I saw a screw job finish courtesy of Mark Belton and that very same referee, Steve Linsky.
No. Fans, Dan Reed is biased against Mark Belton. He's just jealous of the potential star that this man is.
I don't doubt he can become a star, but I doubt the way he does it. Here's a guy that had a great start to 2004, but has turned the other way. His attitude stinks, and now his way he's taken to go about making a name for himself are absolutely deplorable. We're right now waiting on the entrance of our second competitor, and here he comes, Dangerous Damon Lee.
Here's someone with a bad attitude.
Bad attitude? What? How has he got a bad attitude? He's a great competitor, making another appearance here in the FWA. Start a winning streak. He's yet actually to record a win here in the FWA, but hoping that tonight will not only be the start of a winning streak, but a chance to go on to win the Gold Rush Battle Royal and challenge for the FWA British Heavyweight title.
There was a disrespect shown by Dangerous Damon Lee. He flipped. Listen, when you get in the ring with Mark Belton, you don't flip around and show off. You show respect. He's got a bad attitude,
That was not a bad attitude. He was entering the ring. He was showing his athletic prowess that Dangerous Damon Lee has. Mark Belton was cowering in the corner. Right now, we see this big powerhouse member of Alex Shane's security team, Leroy Kincaid, make his way to the ring. And I can't help but expect big things from this rising star.
I'm sure you can't. He's, again, one of my favourite. Oh, listen what he's saying.
No. Oh, come on, that is absolutely... Again, just as I say that he could be a big star, he goes and shows complete disrespect for Dangerous Damon Lee like that. And as a member of Alex Shane's security, it doesn't actually surprise me, considering the lack of intestinal fortitude these guys actually have.
Dan Reed, Dangerous Damon Lee deserves to be disrespected. I'm sorry, Leroy Kincaid is going to be the biggest rising star in FWA, in Britain, maybe even in the world. And he's going to destroy Dangerous Damon Lee here and walk away with the win. Or maybe even Belton. I haven't quite decided.
Have you seen the same guy that I'm looking at right now? This is a psychopath if I ever saw one. This is Paul Travell, and he's carrying Mr. Pointy, who, if he has anything to do with this match, I can guarantee the winner's going to Paul Travell.
Look at this wild-eyed moron, fan.
Wild-eyed moron, come on.
Come on, fans. Listen,
he was the star of the family. He has now gone on to be by himself, where he'll become a breakout star as a single.
Look at his face, Dan Reed. Look at his face. He's a moron.
I'm not denying he's a couple of cans short of a six-pack. He isn't all there. That's what part of makes Paul Travell so...
He's wildly swinging that back.
He's a dangerous man, that's right.
He may be a dangerous man, Dan Reed, but if you ever cut me off again, I'll be a dangerous man.
See Leroy Kincaid now. I learned my lesson. We see Leroy Kincaid on the outside of the ring. Paul Travell. Everyone seems to be scared of Paul Travell.
Who wouldn't be with a big serrated baseball bat with barbed wire? Excuse me, referee. How can you even let this man into the contest?
It has a name. It's Mr. Pointy. Paul Travell getting ready to start this match. He's in the corner. Mr. Pointy. Paul Travell in this ring. Mark Belton half in the ring, half out. I don't think Belton actually wants anything to do with Paul Travell, especially with Mr. Pointy around at ringside.
I wouldn't want anything to do with Travell. He has to get in there and put his body on the line to try and achieve a championship shot against a lunatic. Look at Travell.
So Travell on the outside now. Dangerous Damon Lee starting off with Mark Belton. If I was one of these two, what in my opinion one of these two needs to do is to try and end the match quickly, as we see Mark Belton take a cheap shot and a vicious knife-edge chop there from Belton.
It's always wise to try and end a match quickly in this type of environment. You always want to get that quick pin so the other two don't try and break it up.
The speed of Dangerous Damon Lee, taking Mark Belton off his feet there with a crossbody, some forearm shots, and now Dangerous Damon Lee on the offensive.
Oh, this isn't fair. He must have pulled his trunks or hair or something to get this advantage.
What hair? Belton's bald!
No, he's not that regal.
Vicious elbow! Vicious elbow. Nice shot there. Dangerous Damon Lee on the offensive. I think he knows what the strategy is himself. Oh! Never seen that move before.
Looked like some kind of slam into a neck breaker.
Oh, Belton's retreated to the corner now, and he tags in Leroy Kincaid. Belton's had enough of Dangerous Damon Lee.
Oh yeah, I'd tag out to Leroy. Look at the size of the man.
Yeah, this guy's big. This guy is big, but this guy's also underhanded in his tactics and ways about going. And now, nice little schoolboy there. Look at the power. Look at the power of Leroy Kincaid.
Oh!
Nice snap suplex there.
It's over.
1, 2. It's not over. He's forearm shot there from Leroy Kincaid. This man's vicious. This guy's an animal. Oh! What was that? It was a roll of dice.
I really don't like the attitude displayed here by Dangerous Damon Lee.
Dangerous. Oh, here we go again. Focusing on Dangerous Damon Lee. Look at the fight this kid has, though. He just took a vicious swinging neck breaker, rolled a dice neck breaker there, and he's back on the offensive. Oh! Decapitating cleansline. Leroy Kincaid lands on the back of his head. Opening into the match. We could have a broken neck. 2 count, though. Thank goodness for that. Leroy's trying to make his way.
See, it was the extra momentum DDL built running off those ropes that allowed him to throw that clothesline and spin Leroy around like that.
And it was the conditioning of Leroy Kincaid that saved him from a broken neck. He is incredibly lucky.
These men, ladies and gentlemen, are not normal men. You can drop them on certain parts of the body and they will get up from it.
Oh, what was that? What was the point? There was no need for that at all. He's just completely disrespected. Even Paul Travell, vicious clothesline there. Even Paul Travell was not even aware of the smack he was trying to do.
DDL, what does that stand for?
It stands for Dangerous Damon Lee.
Desperately damaged Lame.
Okay. Oh, we see Paul Travell here. Here we go. Paul Travell, this match could end up as soon as he gets in the ring. This dangerous man here in the form of Paul Travell. Oh, that wasn't pretty.
He caught him with the boot beforehand, and what? And no, he whips it around.
Oh! Vicious clothesline from Leroy Kincaid stops Paul Travell dead in his tracks. Paul Travell came in like a house on fire. Leroy Kincaid put a stop to that. Vicious kicks there. He's trapping him in the corner. He's supposed to be out. Come on, this doesn't sound like a 5 count to me. Steve Linsky's questionable officiating in this match.
He's not questionable officiating. Dan Reed, I'm going to tell Steve Linsky who said that.
Be my guest. I'm sure there's a lot of guys in the locker room now as we see a great suplex. Paul Travell back on the offensive now. A lot of guys in the locker room that would like to have a couple of words with Steve Linsky. As we see Paul Travell whipping Leroy Kincaid into the corner and missing the elbow there. Telegraphing and another clothesline.
I tell you what, Leroy Kincaid is one of the biggest powerhouses I've ever seen.
I was actually just thinking, I don't know what the size of those arms are, but I still wouldn't want to have them hitting me as a headbutt from Mark Belton now, who's legal in the ring. Yeah, he was quick to get in the ring as soon as Paul Travell was down. Did you notice that?
It's just cleverness.
And he's quickly getting out of the ring now.
No, but it's just cleverness. He realises that Leroy Kincaid's much more powerful. He lets him get in there, do the damage, and then slowly gets in there when it suits him. There's nothing wrong with that, Dan Reed.
Nothing wrong with that. He's a coward, as we see Paul Travell back on him.
How dare you? That is slanderous. Did you know I'm a lawyer in my spare time? I'll sue you on behalf of Mark Belton.
Okay. I like Mark Belton. Paul Travell there with a leg whip on Leroy Kincaid. Couple of knees there. Paul Travell now starting to see the vicious side in him. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, picks him up. Fireman's carry. What this is? Oh, it's a version of a TKO. It's a fireman's carry into a stunner. Oh, Mark Belton tried to jump him from behind and he got caught. Oh, That was nice. Oh, come on. Come on. The spinebuster, the Anderson-like spinebuster of Paul Travell. Belton wise, perhaps, to roll to the outside.
Was this a battle?
I don't know, but I wouldn't want to be any of those guys on the outside. He tags in Dangerous Damon Lee. What was this? They're setting up for some sort of springboard! Springboard crossbody from Dangerous Damon Lee. Belton was smart enough to move out of the way, but Kincaid took all the impact.
What a sly manoeuvre by Mark Belton. This is why I think he's going to win.
And here comes Travell. Oh, spinning leg kick. Spinning wheel kick there from Mark Belton. As soon as Travell turned his back, Belton was there to capitalise.
What a sly individual, Dan Reed. This guy's going all the way.
The Northern Lights, this could be one, two.
Yes.
Travell kicks out. Travell will not be denied his opportunity and his chance to get to the Gold Rush. As we see Kincaid take Dangerous Damon Lee into the corner post on the outside of the ring. So Belton viciously stomping. He's trying his best to make sure that Travell cannot have any. That's a throat chop there. Ooh.
I can't tell you why Travell keeps kicking out. He's too insane to get a title. He should realise that.
Belton telegraph and the run into the corner twice. Drop kick from Travell. Travell on the offensive now. Travell throwing Belton into the ropes. Backdrop there.
That's great.
And as a chop to Kincaid on the outside, trying to keep him at bay.
That's great. Go on. Anger an animal. That's fine, Travell. See what you'll get for that. See what you'll get.
Well, I don't quite understand that. He had Belton down now. And Dangerous Damon Lee with a side salto suplex there. Attacking Mark Belton. There's Kincaid again.
What are you talking about salt for, Dan Reed? This is a crucial point in the match.
It's broken down now to a brawl here between Belton, Lee, and again Leroy Kincaid. What was that? Oh!
Yes!
Dangerous Damon Lee ducked the enziguri from Leroy Kincaid, caught Mark Belton there, and Belton's annoyed. Belton's angry.
No, guys,
it was bound to happen. It's a four-way. Oh, Belton's on the outside.
He took a nasty spill there, Dan Reed.
And there goes Dangerous Damon Lee. Dangerous Damon Lee drop kicks Kincaid on the outside. Here's Belton.
On his back.
But moron, he's not a man. He's a dangerous man. And Dangerous Damon Lee throws Paul Travell into the corner.
No, sacrificial.
The sacrificial slam. It's the inverted dominator to a DDT. That's it. Why isn't he going for the cover?
Belton, get in there.
Why isn't he going for the cover? Cover it. He's going for this advantage. Okay, he's not the most focused man. He's maniacal. He is not the most focused. And here's Belton from behind, as usual.
Belton. Well done. Get that vicious weapon out of the match.
Oh! Travell and Belton now going at it. Travell is pissed.
Oh no!
There's a clothesline, takes both men, and Lee is knocked out in it. Spinal tap. 1, 2. Forget about it. Travell should have gone for the pin on Dangerous Damon. You can see he knows he should have gone for the pin. Like what happened? He doesn't believe what happened. He can't believe what happened. He should have gone for the pin. He had him beat after a sacrificial slam, and then he and Belton took each other to the outside. And Kincaid, what a surprise! Kincaid making the most of an opportunity, climbing to the top rope, and hitting. Can you believe the size of this guy? Hitting a spiral.
What, Dan Reed, it's a great chance for Leroy Kincaid. I'm going to hand you over to Nick London here to do the rest of Gold Rush. I'll see you soon, fans.
And we'll see Leroy Kincaid in the Gold Rush.
and gentlemen, welcome to the FWA Gold Rush DVD, where tonight we will have for the first time the Gold Rush. 15 men will enter the ring one at a time to contend for a shot at the prestigious Frontier Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Championship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, everyone is welcome to their opinion, but sometimes there is a fact that just overrides them all, and James Tye is a two-time British Uprising main eventer. That is a fact that cannot be disputed. Now, British Uprising 3, he went into a 30-minute Iron Man match against AJ Styles, and right here tonight, he wants to continue his legacy at the expense of Aviv Mayan.
That's right, he did main event 2 British Uprising. That's really what part of this match is about, because he started off at British Uprising 1 in the 3-way dance that really revolutionised in a lot of people's eyes the British wrestling scene, which featured James Tye, Jack Xavier and Raj Ghosh, which James Tye won very convincingly. At British Uprising 3, there was a next generation 3-way dance, a tagline to a 3-way dance match that James Tye felt was undeserving. That featured Aviv Mayan, Ross Jordan and Spud. James Tye has defeated Spud and Ross Jordan, making them tap out to his Texas Cloverleaf finisher. He plans on doing the same thing to Aviv Mayan here tonight to show them that they are not the next generation of the FWA. The FWA's direction is with one man and one man only, and that's James Tye.
It was a lot of fun watching James Tye squeeze the very will out of the bones of Ross Jordan and the hot newcomer that they call Spud. And right here tonight, he wants to make it free. He wants to make it all 3. He wants to make all 3 men tap out to his Texas Cloverleaf.
You can't help but feel that there's a lot riding on this match, especially for Aviv Mayan. Of course, for Aviv Mayan. I mean, this is it. I mean, Aviv Mayan is wrestling with not just his own namesake on the line, but also for the namesake of Spud and of Ross Jordan, to prove that those 3 guys that was in that match are the next generation of wrestling, and that these guys are not just something that James Tye can feel like he can step on, step over, and continue to dominate the British wrestling scene.
You know, I feel for Aviv. I really do, because at British Uprising 3, he had that abdominal infection that many say cost him that British Uprising Next Generation freeway, and it allowed Spud to win the match and subsequently become the #1 contender to the All England title. Will he redeem himself tonight? In my opinion, no, because he cannot hold a candle to the firstborn son of the FWA, James Tye.
Well, I've got to disagree with you there. We've seen some nice little reversals there from Aviv Mayan, but James Tye now, he's a technical genius when it comes to wrestling. He's a pure wrestling machine, and now he is back on the offensive on Aviv Mayan.
Look at this, James Tye. He's got a very tight wrist lock on, but Aviv manages to break out of it.
There we go, Aviv. You see, Aviv was actually trained by Mark Sloan, and James Tye was also trained by Mark Sloan. In fact, Aviv, when he was just 15 years old, moved from his home in Newport, South Wales, to Portsmouth, just so he could train to be a wrestler. That's how much it means to Aviv. 15 years old, leaving home with nowhere to go.
He left Newport to go to Portsmouth. That is like, I don't know, that's like leaving hell and then discovering there's a whole other layer underneath it.
Gotta say, I don't agree with you on that one. The good people of Portsmouth there have produced a fine wrestling school headed by Mark Sloan there, the FWA Academy, and we're seeing 2 of its, the brilliant hip toss there. Aviv Mayan is back on the offensive here. As I was saying, it's produced 2 of the greatest wrestlers that you'll see in UK and all of Europe, and we'll witness them here today, James Tye and Aviv Mayan.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen these 2 wrestle before. They know each other very well. James Tye has got to watch out for the Red Dragon Rana and the Aviva Las Vegas Moonsault, but I gotta tell you, I don't think we're gonna see him, because I think James Tye is gonna hit the Titanic and lock on the Texas Cloverleaf. Look at that, Aviv nips over. I've seen this from James before, but wait, Aviv with the reversal.
Aviv there, he almost lost it. James Tye tried to counter it. Aviv kept on. It was like a counter for a counter, met with a counter that was caused by a counter.
Huh? Okay, you just got me a little confused there.
Well, I think James Tye was confused there, but I fact he tried to knock down Aviv Mayan, and Aviv Mayan popped right back up. Here we go, back into the reversal. Thrown in, Aviv got the upstart on that. James Ty running. And there's a nice hurricane runner there from Aviv Mayan. Takes James Ty over.
You just look at Aviv Mayan's physique and you can tell that he is strong, he is quick, he is lean, and he is lethal. And James is just a powerhouse. And behind that power, he's got technical skills. And look at
There's
that.
the power right there that you were talking about. Overhead press slam from James Ty. Well, he's holding up there for a long time. Oh, unbelievable. That he threw him up in the air for a press slam, caught him, and then hit a reverse fall-away slam with a bridge. That was unbelievable.
It's just the fact that he can bridge after such a high-powering maneuver that makes him so devastating in that ring.
Oh, I'll agree with you on that one. It's just a shame he has the attitude that he has. We love seeing that kind of thing from James Ty. A lot of fans have supported him for a number of years, but recently his attitude over the last few months has absolutely stank, and the way and manner of which he's gone about winning matches has stunk as well.
Okay, I'm going to defend Ty now. I have got to defend Ty, because when James Ty was getting nice and happy and he was clapping the fans at ringside, you know what? He was starting to lose matches. He was starting to lose focus. But now that he is an aggressive swine, he's actually found direction once again.
The way and the manner in which he was winning matches, though, got into the main event of 2 British Uprising. Okay, he did have a losing streak. He was brutalised by Low Key. He was defeated by CM Punk, and he started out the year in a losing effort to Mark Belton and Eamon Shahan. But he turned it around. He defeated Johnny Storm in a loser leaves FWA match. He defeated Spud. He defeated Ross Jordan. But unfortunately, the manner in which he's done this is absolutely deplorable.
Yeah, he nearly destroyed the leg of Spud. He made his kneecap explode when he smashed it into a steel barricade, threw him into the ring, and made him squeal. It was wonderful. Art in
I have
motion.
to disagree. I have to disagree on that. There's James Ty now applying the pressure on the neck of Aviv Mayan.
You know what? James Ty, at one point, he was being hyped as the next FWA heavyweight champion, the man to take the torch off Doug Williams. But then he started accepting the audience, and it all went downhill.
I have to wonder if we expected too much from him. Did all that pressure really just blow a fuse in James Ty and cause him to burst a blood vessel and cause him to become this aggressive man that we've seen from him in recent months?
Oh, now that'll burst a blood vessel. That was neat. That was basic. It was a clothesline.
That was a vicious clothesline. Admittedly, but here's a guy that went to the main event of British Uprising 2 against the then FWA champion, Doug Williams. Here's a guy that went to the main event of British Uprising 3 and was expected to again produce the goods there, but failed.
Okay. The way I see... Oh! Aviv, you bad man!
You cannot count this guy. Cannot count this kid out. Aviv Mayan, and there's a second shining wizard-like Inzaguri from Aviv Mayan. Aviv Mayan battling back here. James Ty needs to get back on the offensive.
Nick, can I ask you 2 quick questions? At British Uprising 2, did James Ty pin Doug Williams? Yes or no?
No.
Yes, he did. It was 2 out of 3 falls, and he got a fall against Doug Williams. And then at British Uprising 3, he pinned AJ Styles. That's all I remember. James Ty can deliver the goods, and if he can beat 2 men of the caliber of AJ Styles and Doug Williams, he can pin this scrawny little runt. And it could be a move like this. Oh, bloody hell!
A move like what? A move like what? A move like a flying head scissors from Aviv Mayan?
I thought he was going to drop him on his head. Honest mistake.
Honest mistake. No, there you go. When you think you can count Aviv Mayan out, you're wrong. He comes up with a counter for a James Ty, and that's another amazing thing. He's not just a high-flying, spotty wrestler. He is an amazing technical wrestler too.
Well, he's not looking too technical right now. He's looking just a little bit slow. Oh, that was a 1, 2, 3 hit combo.
So Aviv Mayan kicks out. What a gutsy kid this is.
Yeah, gutsy. Yeah, his guts are going to be all over the mat in about 5 minutes when Ty's through with him.
James Ty staying on the offense here, looking for a suplex.
Picks him up.
Oh, stalling. Shades of the British Bulldog here.
Raw power. Oh, now he rolls through. Malicious. He is a cruel, sadistic man, and he rocks.
Oh, he's now posing for the crowd. When does it stop being wrestling and start becoming showmanship for this guy? He's just catering to his own ego. And look,
Hey, listen, if I and biceps like that bad man there, I'd be posing them all the time. I'd never leave the mirror, in fact.
This is the experience of James Ty.
Wait a minute, he's got that leg now.
I thought we were going to see see the I think we're going to see the tapatilla.
The tap of what now?
The tapatilla. Originated in Mexico. The tapatilla.
Isn't that some sort of Polish stew?
We'll just call this a version of the Mexican
surfboard. Okay, I can work with that. That's helpful. Look at that.
He's stretching every muscle there in the body of Aviv Mayan. The contortion of the knees there, the arms, the shoulders, the midsection. The midsection is, he suffered with an infection, if I remember correctly, a British uprising.
That's right, along the abdominals, due to an insect bite of all things, but it was incredibly serious. No doubt his abdominals won't have recovered in that short amount of time.
And there's an elbow drop to the small of the back from James Tye. James Tye now.
Oh, wait a minute, he's going for one of his signature maneuvers, a bridging butterfly suplex, but he holds on.
He's held on again. Here comes the... Oh! It was a butterfly, double underhook into a backbreaker. A nice innovative move there from James Tye. James Tye is standard, but now he's wasting time. He cannot give Aviv Mayan this amount of time. Aviv Mayan, can I just remind you, Aviv Mayan holds a pinfall victory over our now FWA.
Listen, I've had talks with Tony Giles. We were given strict instructions from the truck never to mention that match again.
I didn't hear those, but I'm just trying to point out that you cannot count this kid out. And there you go. He posed a drop kick to the knee, a smart move there from Aviv Mayan.
Aviv Mayan trying to speed up the contest. Overhead belly to belly. I'm going to buy James Tye a beer after this one.
He can't match power with James Tye. He tried a shoulder block first of all things. That propelled him back into the ropes, met with an overhead belly to belly suplex.
Aviv Mayan is out like a light. Surely there isn't much more James Tye could do to this man, except for the Titanic and except for the Cloverleaf.
Can I just point to you, okay, for the majority of this match, it has been James Tye.
Yeah, he rocks.
But James Tye hasn't won yet. Aviv Mayan, just when you think you've got him beat, he keeps coming back. We've seen counter after counter from this.
He's from Wales. He's going to lose. Trust me on that.
What does it being from Wales has to do with it?
Well, I don't know. It's just the way they talk, I suppose.
The fans are getting behind Aviv Mayan now, okay? They know, just like I know, and I'm pretty sure deep down even you know, Aviv Mayan can beat James Tye.
Not when he's emptying the lungs of a guy with a move like that. That will wind you, and that will be your downfall.
Speaking of downfall, this is where James Tye, look at this pose into the crowd. He should be making the most of this opportunity. He needs to be making the most of this opportunity instead of wasting 15-20 seconds like he just did. And see, here we go. This is where Aviv Mayan with that run-up arm drag maneuver of his. And see, this is where he's making mistakes. Oh, he was trying for that revolution. He got it. He got that tornado DDT. And you know where it come from? From posing that Adonis-like body of his.
And now Aviv Nipper, what a show-off. But he's showing the pain from his lower back.
What intensity. Aviv Mayan back on the offense now. I told you he would be on the offensive. I told you James Tye was taking him too lightly.
Hey, look, it's just a brief freak occurrence. Oh, Aviv, what are you doing? No!
Oh!
Red Dragon Arona springboard onto the outside, and James Tye has been wiped out. I'm going to check my rulebook later. I'm pretty sure that kind of maneuver is illegal. Imagine the risk he's putting on his neck.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. The risk he is putting on himself. It is a high-risk maneuver. It is called a high-risk maneuver, and Aviv Mayan will do those high-risk maneuvers to defeat a man like James Tye.
Because he's desperate.
He knows he needs to do those maneuvers. Admittedly, there's an amazing gap of experience between the two. There's an amazing amount of difference as far as main event level between the two, and there's a 2 count there from Aviv Mayan. James Tye gets the shoulder up there at the last second. Aviv Mayan is going to do everything he feels he needs to get the win in this match. Aviv Mayan have you noticed one thing? He's piling on the pressure now. He's not taking time to go up to the opposite end of the corner and pose to the fans and show off his bicep.
No, he's trying to show off. Well, he's got no biceps to show off anyway. He's just going to try and show off a hurricanrana or something. Oh, wait a minute! TIE fighter!
Oh!
You know what? I've had many an argument with Star Wars fans. They reckon it should be called a TIE bomber. But damn it, I came up with that move. I named it. I've copyrighted it. TIE fighter, ladies and gentlemen.
The TIE fighter from the middle rope. I've never seen that before. Aviv Mayan's moving. Aviv Mayan is moving. There's
How
no
the
quit. He is
hell
not going
can
to
he
quit.
move?
He said before he will not quit. He won't quit. There is no way that we will see the Aviv Mayan submit or quit in this match. There's too much riding on it for this kid.
Yeah, well, a plethora of European uppercuts, and James Ty is definitely back in control. Aviv Mayan, will you stop walking about?
Aviv Mayan with a roll up. 2, quick over. 1, 2, quick. Oh my goodness.
This is very fast and furious, ladies and gentlemen.
1, 2.
James Ty's up.
Counter.
Clothesline done.
Mayan.
Double clothesline. Absolutely wipeout.
Have you noticed that Aviv Mayan is fighting this match seemingly with just that little bit more than possibly he's given a lot of other opponents in the past?
There's heart, there's desire, I'll admit that, and it's such a shame that James Ty is going to have to take that heart, turn it into a novelty sandwich and consume it in front of him.
There is a lot of heart, there is a lot of desire. I disagree with you saying he's going to take it from him. Nothing can take that away from Aviv Mayan, and he's proven this tonight. We are seeing a different Aviv Mayan. Look at this, a continuous amount of strikes which we don't usually see from turned into a pump handled Uranagi slam like that.
Texas Cloverleaf!
Oh no, Aviv, come on, Aviv. Oh no, get to the ropes, Aviv, get to the ropes, he's got the ropes.
That's a coward's way out.
Absolutely not, that is ring smarts there, showing that despite the lack of experience there, he knew where he was in the ring, he knew what he had to do, and James Steiner pushing the referee. In my opinion, this is it. Where's the card? Here comes the card right now, a yellow card.
Well, what was that for?
For pushing an official. You do not put your hands on an official in any way, shape or form, and the referee now is pointing that out to him and making James pay for doing such a dastardly tactic, an unnecessary tactic.
Pure biasness from this referee. Pure unadulterated biasness. He's just jealous of James Ty.
Lack of respect being shown there from James Ty to Aviv Mayan as he's setting up for a superplex. Aviv Mayan trying to block it, holding onto the top rope there. Struck it back. Look at these vicious forearms from Aviv Mayan. Aviv Mayan will not quit. Aviv Mayan will not die.
Aviv Mayan should die in my view. And now he's
Aviv on the top rope.
Red Dragon
Oh my gosh! 1, 2, this is it. 3.
Oh my! Whew. Thank goodness it's not over, Mr. Reed. It isn't over. Aviv Mayan hit one of the biggest moves in his arsenal. He hit the Red Dragon Arana, but James Ty was able to kick out with authority.
You show me any other program where you see guys like this giving all they've got. Aviv Mayan, 2, 3. Again, Aviv Mayan is piling on the pressure here. Aviv Mayan, we are seeing a new side to Aviv Mayan. He knows he needs to win this match. He's fighting for everything that the future of the FWA believe in.
He wants to be the next James Ty, and he thinks he's going to do it by beating James Ty. But James Ty is going to suplex him onto his head. Beautifully done.
No,
Texas Cloverleaf, and this is it. Ross Jordan, you tapped out.
This is it. He needs to get to the ropes again. Come on, he's fighting. Look at this. Look at the look on his face. He's the ropes again. Come on. He needs to break the hold before the fight, and he does. And he stomps on Aviv Mayan. What a gutsy display of courage and intestinal fortitude from.
What the hell was that?
There a press slam into a neck breaker.
And there it is. I think I hear something. I hear a little noise. I think it's Welsh for I quit. I quit.
No,
he's out. He's gonna tap any minute now.
He's not quitting.
Referee, 2.
He's out. He's out.
He is out, and James Ty takes the glory.
He takes the glory, but he didn't make him tap. Do you remember what he said? Do you remember what James Ty needed to do? What he said he was going to do? He was going to make him tap.
Surely the ends justifies the means.
No, he hasn't made him tap.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, my man, I get your point. He didn't tap, but that's because he's too stupid for his own good.
Aviv Mayan would rather suffer the pain to the point where he would be knocked out from the pain than ever tap out to James Ty. And the thing is, Aviv Mayan has submitted in the past. He has tapped out before, but that's how much this meant to him. He was not going to quit. This is a new Aviv Mayan. This is Aviv Mayan with courage and guts that we have not seen before, and we've seen some amazing things from him before. But he didn't tap out tonight.
You know what? I'm going to create the Aviv Mayan fan club just so I can make a shed load of money off you. You are such a bandwagon jumper. James Tye has proven that in the long run, he is a consistent, devastating performer. Aviv Mayan just proves that he's a nice stain on the carpet right now.
Look at it. James Tye there.
No doubt.
He carried on the attack, and look at this. This is unbelievable. Aviv's out.
Well,
Aviv is out. I mean, we knew it was bad, but I mean,
he's stirring. He'll be absolutely fine. Don't you worry about him.
well, I'm a little bit lost for words here. I mean, you know, come on, man, this guy's out. You know, there doesn't need to be anything after match. He doesn't need to be he doesn't need to be looming over him in this way. Backstage, FWA crew are trying to, and referee are trying to get him out, get him to the back where he can rest and try to regain his senses.
Well, I'm just getting through my earpiece at the moment that there are medical teams who are going to have a look on him in the back. There is quite a bit of concern going on. But regardless, James Tye, via a knockout, I suppose, wins this contest. Coming to him.
Aviv, that was an amazing match with James Tye. I've got to ask you, Aviv,
Ladies and gentlemen, you join me, Nick London, as I interview tonight's challenger for the All England Championship, as Low Key takes on the All England champion, Hayde Vanson. And Low Key, I want to get your response in regards to tonight's challenge. Because after all, Hayde Vanson has held the All England title for well over a year now. And meanwhile, Mr. Key here has only had 2 appearances with the FWA. What makes you think you're worthy of an FWA title shot? Because after all, ladies and gentlemen, the last time we saw Hayde Vanson, he took Jack Xavier through a guardrail using the South City Driller. Low Key, do you have a counter for the Driller right here tonight?
Tonight, Low Key will face Hayde Vanson for his All England title. Tonight, Low Key re-enters the FWA to prove the same thing he's proven in every single match. And that it is not the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight he will bring. Hayde Vanson, that All England title will be coming with me back to America. And all you can do is be ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time it is my pleasure to welcome your All England champion, the South City Thriller, Hayde Vanson.
Hayde Vanson now about to make his way out to the ring. Hayde requested this interview time earlier today. I'm not quite sure what he has to say, Nick London, but I'm sure we're going to hear some interesting and no doubt controversial words from the South City Thriller.
Well, this is the current All England champion at a British Uprising 3. He managed to battle through the venom of the crowd, the blistering cold of the Coventry Sky Dome, and more importantly, the fierce challenge of Jack Xavier to retain the All England title. Everyone said Jack was going to win it, but I knew it in my heart that Hayde Vanson would retain, and he
Vanson to come out on top in a falls count anywhere match, especially when as of late that seems to be Jack and Xavier's specialty. And let's hear what Hayde Vanson has to say. This crowd getting on the case of Hayde Vanson. Oh, Hayde Vanson's just taunting him.
You got to put a shirt on.
I know. Yeah, didn't I sleep with your mother? I lose count, you know how it is. So listen. You're all England. Shut up, you. You're all England champion. Let's have some better. Hayde Vanson is out here to address some issues.
And the crowd are getting on Hayde Vanson. Oh. Hayes just begging him on.
As I was saying, the issue being, after a grueling last man standing match against a chunky, funky dweeb, Jack Xavier.
No need to call him a dweeb.
Nearly 2 weeks ago, my back's still sore, by the way. That scumbag commissioner, Flash Barker.
Lack of respect and shame for the commission.
Truly a match against a man who I would say is dangerous. And there are guys who are good at what they do and they're good wrestlers and they can kick butt. But this guy hurts people.
And this crowd getting behind Loki now, reminding Hayde of the challenge he has against him tonight.
That's your mother as well. I know it's a girlfriend.
He's a handsome guy, it can't be denied.
So let's get down to it. Flash Barker, you piece of crap.
Oh, come on.
You all triple ass out of here and explain to me why you got me in this situation. Get out of here.
Well, Ransom's calling out the big guns right now.
Or asking ye shall receive, as the saying goes. Hayde Vanson calling out the commissioner of the FWA. And here he comes, the legendary British wrestler, former FWA champion, Flash Barker. Now, these two have some issues, shall we say.
Yeah, Hayde crippled him and now he can't ever wrestle again.
That's not entirely true. However, Hayde applied a move that was unnecessary after the match.
He made him submit and he took the All England title in the process.
Well, first things first, with the stinking cold I've got no time for your crap.
Finally, the commissioner putting Hayde Vanson back into the place where he deserves to be.
Do you really think this is personal, that I would put you in a match with Loki? I didn't know who was going to win the last man standing match. How do I know who's going to win? As far as I was concerned, I would prefer Jack Xavier winning it.
I actually got a second that.
So it's not personal, it's business. That's your business! Take him out!
So you're telling me, fat man?
Again, a total lack of respect.
That even though I broke your leg and ended your career and laughed and stood over as you cried like a sow, me being in this match tonight isn't personal.
Fans are really getting on at Hayde Vanson.
Yeah, you broke my leg and you finished my career. Yeah, I know you did that. But there is also one man that gave me one hell of a match. In fact, it was the hardest match of my life. And I've got so much respect for that man. So as far as I'm concerned, as commissioner of the FWA, I give the fans the best they can get. So the best I could get was Loki.
because Hayden's going to do the one thing that Barker couldn't, and that's beat Loki in the middle of the ring.
Wait a minute, here come, oh come on, here come the security of Alex Shane. There's Martin Stone and
well, it's comforting to know that they're here.
And they're sneaking up behind the commish. Oh, come on! Oh, this is deplorable Flash Barker. He's not a wrestler anymore. He's retired. He retired due to injury. This is a setup. This is a setup.
Cade want to make a name for themselves with Hayden Vanson.
This is a deplorable, a despicable setup. And there's a left hand from Hayden Vanson now. This is sickening. Oh, wait a minute. And there he is. There is Loki. And look at Flash Barker pounding the life out of Martin Stone.
What's Keith doing down here? He has absolutely no business coming out now. The All England title isn't fought till later on.
There is an amazing amount of respect between Loki and between Flash Barker. You may remember back at Frontiers of Honor, these two had an amazing encounter.
The worst beating of your life.
This is gonna be big.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You can feel the tension just rising. It's simmering. It's gonna be boiling when these two men clash over the second most prestigious prize in British wrestling, the All England title. Is Loki gonna get the silver tonight? Over Hayden Vanson's dead body.
Okay, tonight, Steve, is the Gold Rush Battle Royal. Our chance to get our hands on a shot at the FWA title. Now, elimination occurs with them going over the top rope. Now, this is an ideal way. Pushing them over backwards gives them the least chance of getting back to the apron. Now, one thing you need to look out for is the element of surprise. Now, Tyrone's going to show you how to...
Like that.
Okay.
So my match, I told you before, listen, back in my day, when I started, you know the way to get them out the Rumble?
Okay, tell me.
Anal probe. The anal probe. Always works.
Gentlemen, the following match is a tag team contest set for one fall with no time limit. Introducing first.
And we're here now for a tag team match of unbelievable proportions, as it's going to be Alex Shane's security member Styx teaming up with Alex Shane's enforcer, his special enforcer, flown in especially from Canada, Joe E. Legend. They're going to be teaming up to face what would normally be, in any other situation, a dream team for the FWA in Doug Williams and the BFG, the Big F and German, Ulf Herman.
Let me tell you something. Ever since Joey Legend smashed the face of Doug Williams into the FWA heavyweight title belt, I've been a big fan of the man. Meanwhile, Styx, alright, listen, I saw Styx when he first came into wrestling and started training, and he's showing the benefits of what happens when you sell out. He effectively sold his soul to Alex Shane to become a part of his security team, and now he is reaping the benefits because he's going to get a high-profile contest, and it doesn't get more high-profile than this. He's tagging up with a visiting American, and he's going against Ulf Herman and Doug, the anarchist Williams.
Well, without a doubt, Nick, this is the biggest match in Styx's career, and he's teamed up with a man like Joey Legend, to take on the former FWA, two-time former FWA British heavyweight champion anarchist Doug Williams and Ulf Herman here. As we're now waiting on the arrival, and there he is, the anarchist Doug Williams, who up until British Uprising 3 was the FWA champion, and this is where the problem problems between Doug and Ulf come in. Ulf Herman made his return after a year's absence at British Uprising 3 to attack Alex Shane. Unfortunately, the attack backfired and he ended up nailing Doug Williams with a rubbish bin. Now,
Fantastic viewing. Awesome viewing.
ridiculous. That was an accident now. In Doug Williams' eyes, though, that's what led to him losing the FWA British title. Listen to this crowd, massively behind Ulf Herman.
Please don't come out. I am begging.
Alright, here he comes.
Has no business in an FWA ring.
Oh, this guy's amazing. You cannot get over on television just the sheer size of this guy. It's actually true for all four men in the ring, but this guy, he's a giant.
Because of his back, so many people, whether they've been referees, wrestlers, or even photographers, have had to retire because he loves swinging steel chairs and knocking people out, and it makes me sick. And you saw most of the damage when he had his big war with the family alongside Alex Shane, because most of the members left the FWA due to post-concussion syndrome, courtesy of the German.
You can see Joey Legend's got the mic now.
No. Now let me get this straight. You got awful Herman.
Joey Legend trying to be funny.
He is funny.
Isn't this the guy who at British Uprising screwed you over for the heavyweight championship?
And here we go. They're trying to cause dissension between the two.
This jerk. There's no chance. Why don't you think about talking to you? If this guy is going to be hitting you in the head, how do you figure you can trust him? For crying out loud, look at the jerks who have signs for him. Do you want to be on their side? Pay attention. There's no reason why we can't beat you, because essentially it's a 3-on-1.
Are they trying to recruit Doug Williams?
Why don't you go and hit him with another trash can, dummy? Hit him with a trash can. Go ahead.
They're trying to point out the problems here. They're causing more dissension between Doug Williams and Ulf Herman. This is... there needs to be...
But this unlikely alliance is battling against Styx and Joey.
They're actually teaming up for a double clothesline on Styx. And here comes Joey Legend now.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on. This is double teaming. Could be
there's a double clothesline there.
And Joey Legend rolls to the outside wisely.
As does Styx, and now we see Ulf Herman and Doug Williams. Oh, Doug Williams with a baseball slide there.
Very nicely done by Doug the Anarchist Williams. I mean, come on, he's a moron though, all the same, because Ulf Herman eventually will betray him. He may hit him with a chair, he may hit him with a trash can. More likely, he'll probably just devour him in one go.
I disagree. Ulf Herman and Doug Williams were unfortunately a victim of circumstances, or victims of circumstances, because right now we're seeing great teamwork from this dream team of FWA superstars, the Anarchist Doug Williams and Ulf Herman.
Well, Ulf Herman's gonna whip Joey Legend out of the corner. He's using Dunno. Look at that
teamwork there. Great teamwork from Ulf Herman and Doug Williams. You know what? If these two,
isn't the referee gonna get someone to the outside?
Do you know, if these two were to stay on the same page and could always stay on the same page, we would have the greatest FWA tag team in history.
What, better than the family? Don't make me laugh.
Much better than the family, much better than the new breed, much better than anything we've ever seen in the FWA before. Doug Williams and Ulf Herman, as we've seen right now, showing great tag team work there.
That's
they
not
go
fair.
back on Joey Legend.
Joey's got to use those later on. Ulf Herman now trying to go for a power slam, but Joey wants no part of it. Joey Legend fighting away, stiff punches, and there tags in the hot colour Styx. Oh no.
And Ulf Herman back on this out. This guy's huge. I mean, but I cannot get over the sheer size and mammoth, gargantuan stature of Ulf Herman. This guy's near 7 foot, and that's width.
He's 7 foot wide?
Yeah, he made me
listen, I know Listen, you've been watching widescreen television far too much. I reckon he's about 7 foot going upwards, maybe 5 feet going wide.
That's up for debate. A huge leg drop there from Ulf Herman onto Sticks.
That will just hurt. That will put, I mean, a leg drop like that will make your jaw swell and potentially dislocate. And those European uppercuts aren't exactly going to help put the jaw back into place.
Neck snap there, shade to the late great Kurt Hennig. 2 count.
Yes, perfect execution.
Can you believe the great tag team work that we have seen from Ulf Herman and Doug Williams?
I'm pretty sure. I was not seeing it at all, I have to say. And Joey Legend there, making the save for his team.
I'm pretty sure, in fact, I'm 100% sure that the team of Sticks and Joey Legend did not count on Doug Williams and Ulf Herman being such an effective tag team.
And now, the native man from Canada, America is in, and he is wailing away on Doug the Anarchist Williams. Look at that. He's purely aggressive in that corner.
Canada, America?
Yeah, he's from Canada, America. Listen, just focus back on the match, will you? Joey Legend stalking the former FWA heavyweight champion. Oh, that sounds good. Former FWA heavyweight champion. I've waited 22 months to say
There was a lot of unfortunate circumstances. Look at this. What great teamwork there from Ulf Herman and Doug Williams. Ulf protecting Doug from that turnbuckle shot there. And Ulf Herman now, Doug Williams throwing back. Look at that. They tried the same thing. It didn't work. Well, Ulf Herman and Doug Williams, fantastic tag team wrestling here.
Well, Joey Legend and Doug Williams were battling to see who's going to whip the other into the corner. What is it with these two constantly? Oh, Sticks, you are one smart man.
Sticks through Doug Williams. I mean, he ran right through Doug Williams. Here's another thing. I cannot get over the sheer power of Sticks. I saw him earlier today looking at the ring, making sure it was safe for Alex Shane to get into. He lifted up half the ring by himself.
Look at that. I mean, Joey Legend, sorry to go back to match, but Joey Legend hit that single underhook suplex. But Doug is still fine, but I swear, with a swinging kick like that.
That knockout shot there on Doug Williams with Joey Legend, a man who's been wrestling for as many years as Joey Legend has. I'm surprised he's not going for the pin. This is where Joey Legend lets himself down.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look how the mighty have fallen. Doug the Anarchist Williams, so used to being in the big FWA title match main events. And Ulf Herman, who's used to his speciality contest, shall we say. And now they've been dropped down to a mere lowly tag team
Sunset flip there. Oh, attention for the sunset flip. Come on, 1, 2, 3. What, isn't there no one? The referees were Sticks, 2.
Hey, that's smart from Sticks. His cheating has come along very nicely under
His cheating has come along nicely?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ulf Herman now. Ulf Herman has a very short temper, and Alex Shane's security men are making the most of that.
I don't know, I reckon Ulf might be doing it on purpose, you know.
Here's another thing. Alex Shane and Ulf Herman were, of course, tag team partners for a number of times, former 2-time tag team champions. Alex Shane knows Ulf Herman very well. I'm pretty sure that we can safely say that now Joey Legend and Sticks know everything about Ulf Herman too.
You know, watching Sticks and Doug Williams get it on, it's like watching Manchester United in the 2nd division. But quite frankly, in my view, the minute Doug lost the title, he deserved the demotion, and Sticks is going to use him as a step.
Come on, look at this, Steve. He's choking him in the corner there.
Yeah, he's trying to collapse the windpipe.
Referee Mike Bishop now trying to keep Ulf Herman out. Oh, Sticks making the tags down behind.
Hey, I've not seen that one for a while. I mean, Sticks
Look at
really
this.
is.
Look at this. This is sick. Again, the referee Mike Bishop has his back to the action.
Well, can you see why Alex Shane brought Joey Legend into the country? Can you see why he handpicked Sticks to be the head of his security team?
He spared no expense. He absolutely spared no expense now when it comes to looking after his own safety, and that's what Alex Shane was doing by bringing Joey Legend over to this country, teaming him up with another madman in the form of Sticks. This powerhouse of a man.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't quite say they were mad. They just enjoy their job a lot. Oh, look at that. That's going to burst an eardrum.
Straight right hand there. That was a closed fist as well. The referee should get on to Joey Legend about that. Just Joey Legend being methodical in taking apart the Anarchist. The former Heavyweight Champion. That's an exposed. That's exposed.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Joey Legend taking full advantage.
Oh, he's out. He has got to be out. He's got to be out.
He's
One,
out.
two, three. Doug Williams kicks out.
And you know what,
Joey Legend can't believe it. 1, 2. For once, the referee wasn't with Joey Legend. Turnabout's fair play, so to speak. 2.
Well, Joey Legend is not happy, and I don't blame him.
2. And the fans with Doug Williams on every kick out. Joey Legend now hooks the leg. Doug Williams is with this. Doug Williams will not quit.
Well, maybe he should quit. Oh my lord, this is something we don't see.
Slugfest with Doug Williams.
Doug Williams throwing a punch. This is desperate.
And Doug Williams winning.
Sorry, well,
DDT.
Doug Williams was winning, was he?
He was winning. It was a rake to the eye and a DDT, which stopped him his plate, and Doug Williams gets the shoulder up.
Well, Joey Legend with that thunderous DDT, crushing the hopes and potentially the vertebrae of Doug the Anarchist Williams.
You can see the looks of frustration on both Joey Legend and Styx now. Styx now showing a lack of respect. Joey Legend. Pullman!
Lack of respect. That's like a respect for the rules, that is.
And Doug Williams with a side suplex now.
Well, Doug's going for the tag, but did you know Ulf isn't the brightest? He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Ulf isn't there to make the tag. Doug Williams has been left high and dry because Ulf is just too busy stomping away at Styx when he should be concentrating on the match.
And the big effing German just lost his big effing temper. Did you see that? He was down attacking Styx. He couldn't control it. Doug Williams was there ready for the tag. Joey Legend has now brought Doug Williams, he's just a limpless, lifeless body there.
Well, it will be lifeless soon when Joey hits whatever he wants to hit.
Doug Williams.
Oh, that's it. That's the lifeless corpse, a shell. That's what we were talking
That
about.
wasn't a normal. Oh, come on. Oh,
beautiful.
I don't know who that was knowledge to, but 2. Not necessarily say it.
That was a real exclamation mark, that elbow.
That really was. That was just an insult to injury there. Did you see the interesting spine buster? Like he hooked under the head as well to drive extra force. And Doug Williams is showing why he is a former 2-time FWA British Heavyweight Champion. Roaring elbow!
What, you mean
knockout shots!
You mean he's having the 7 shades of you-know-what beaten out of him? That's why he's a 2-time FWA Heavyweight title, because he lost it twice.
The referee now with Elf Herman as Doug Williams having the life choked out of him. Mike Bishop doing everything he can to restrain the mad 7-foot German.
Mad, I'm glad you agree, and I think you'll find laws in this country protecting other employees from mad people.
He is mad, and Alex Shane knew this. That's why Alex Shane had a clause in Elf Herman's contract to state that when he came back, nice elbow shot there, floors Joey Legend. Can he make the tag? No. Elf Herman cuts him off again. That's why Alex Shane had a clause in the contract of Elf Herman that said that when he come back, he could put him in any match that he liked. And that's why he put him in this tag team match with Doug Williams as a diversionary tactic to cause the 2 more friction between them so that they wouldn't go after Alex Shane.
Well, Alex is doing what's right for the company as he's always... Holy Super Mario Brothers!
The last time we saw that in Morecambe. And that was when Alex Shane, security enforcer, his special enforcer, vicious puddle kick there.
He's trying to split his head open like a cantaloupe.
But still, Doug Williams kicks out.
He's arguing with the ref, and I agree. I say it was free. So he's going for that big kick to the head one more time, setting him up. 2 boosts to the head. Joey Legend is signaling that it could be over.
Most of this match, they have spent another 2 count there. They have spent the majority of this match focusing on the head of Doug Williams. And here it comes again, another one. This would be it. He caught it. Spinning. Clothesline. Lariat even. Took him down to the mat. That was some velocity. Nick, you've gone silent.
Well, of course I've gone silent. I'm not very happy with what I'm seeing right now. Doug Williams. He's hit 1 knee. 2 knee. Oh no, he's not going for the bomb scare.
He's going for the bomb scare. Styx. to the top, and there's Ulf Herman. Turnabout, fair play.
So where's Ulf's yellow card then?
Didn't see Sticks get one. Not going to see Ulf Herman get one.
Okay, you can't say that Sticks should have one, and then Ulf shouldn't. You are so biased. Look at you.
Look, well, I'm looking at the match right now instead of looking at me, and I'm telling you what, I'm seeing four men, and especially one man in particular, former Doug Williams, give it everything they got. 2 joint forearms, 2 joint kicks, knock both men to the mat. Both men now need to make the tag.
Well, now we're in a situation in the match. Whoever gets that tag most definitely will probably win the contest because they'll have the advantage. Oh no, come on! Ulf should not be allowed in an FWA ring. I've said this, I've always said this.
He's tearing through. He's dangerous, man. He's such a dangerous man. He's actually held 16 different titles during his wrestling career. That's how dangerous he is. Nobody can stop him.
Well, I don't know. Alex Shane was able to stop him when he broke his arm. A British uprising too. And that was a sickening suplex. I am mortified.
Look at Joe Legend.
He's going to make you pay.
That wasn't any ordinary superplex. That was a superplex from a 7-foot German.
What's your point?
7 foot in the air on the second rope doing a suplex. That's what my point is.
That's dangerous, and that's why he shouldn't be allowed to the country.
Blind tag.
Why can't he just go double clothesline? Belongs. And Doug Williams blindsiding his opponents because it's the only way he's going to win this contest.
Smart tag team wrestling 101. Into the corner goes Sticks. Oh, here we go. Doug Williams, second rope. Oh,
well, he missed the headbutt. Well, absolutely.
Now Legend to the top.
Picking up pieces. No!
I can't believe he done a moonsault there. But, oh dear Lord, someone's gonna die.
It's gonna be Joey Legend.
Oh, Joey Legend stopped himself from being just one big splat on the mat there. Oh, Sticks going to the top. Sorry, the second rope misses that leg drop. Can anybody hit anything?
Well, all 4 men are down, but Doug Williams.
Northern Lights, 1, 2. Oh, Legend there to make the save.
That might have been it, but Joey Legend was just too smart.
Oh!
And what a flatline maneuver.
Immense proportions. That was a jumping flatliner. Oh, got Joe Legend. The power bomb.
The power. It's a cover, but he kicks out.
No, he didn't kick out. He wouldn't have kicked out. It was Sticks that made the save. That was over.
It was a kick out, admit it.
Look at the strength.
Sticks with a Sticks spine buster, taking Ulf out of his booties.
He picked up the near 7 foot, over 300-pounder Ulf Herman and planted him into the mat.
And now he's going to do the same to Doug Williams. Nice forearm there, Sticksy. Now take it home.
Sticks charging into the corner, knocking the wind out of Doug Williams with that shoulder block. And again into the corner. Reversed it. The Revolution DDT stopped in its track. Too much power. Legend with a dragon suplex.
Absolutely beautiful. Ulf doesn't see the pinfall attempt.
But Ulf there turning his attention to Sticks. Doug Williams kicked out of that vicious full Nelson dragon suplex. I can't see what's going on. Doug's still out. Wait a minute.
Well, Ulf doing only what he knows best.
Oh dear.
Oh no, this is how Ulf Herman actually got Sticks out of the FWA in the first place many moons ago.
And he's looking like history will repeat itself while Joey Legend has a chair. The referee is with Ulf Herman. No. Oh.
What is Ulf doing? Illegal use of the steel chair by Ulf Herman there.
No, he was countering the fact that Joey Legend brought it in.
Hey, all I know is Joey Legend felt the sting of that steel chair because of Ulf Herman.
From right wing there, Kane. Sticks taking out Ulf Herman. Ulf Herman now on the outside of the ring. This leaves Doug Williams prone to a Sticks attack.
He whips him into the corner. Doug Williams with who's going to the Revolution, but no!
It's the Chaos Theory! The Chaos Theory!
He cannot hit this! Oh!
Joey Legend with a chair!
That was a beautiful reversal. Now Joey Legend is picking up the pieces.
Oh, that jumping flatliner again. The Legend Crusher 2, 3.
And that is it.
Chair.
Like I said, how the mighty have fallen. Ulf Herman and Doug Williams have lost this mere exhibition contest. such a devastating loss.
No!
Oh, come on! Sour grapes, I say.
Don't leave a chair in the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Did he not?
Well, Doug Williams obviously thinks it was old Herman who hit him with the chair.
Doug thinks hit him with a chair. No.
This could be the very beginning of the end right here.
Someone show the footage. It was not. We need to try and keep these two strong. I'm saying it wasn't him. It was Joey Legend that hit him with the chair and then drove him face first into the chair afterwards.
With this dissension and with this devastating loss, why do either of these men deserve a shot at the FWA heavyweight title?
And I'm sad to say, but it's almost as if Alex Shane's master plan has worked.
Well, they may get their opportunity, because later on, there's going to be the Gold Rush Rumble, with whoever winning it taking home a title shot, the FWA title. But if Doug or Ulf won it, they got to get through each other, and they've got to get through 13 other guys.
Leroy Kincaid won the dark match earlier, and now we see Alex Shane's security win the tag team match. Is this the way things are going to go?
What a wonderful day for evil people everywhere.
Alex Shane, I'm going to tell you a little story from when I was back in the Double Cross Ranch sorting everything out with Terry Funk for Uprising. Terry took me on this tour of his ranch, and one of the things we did was he showed me the cows and he showed me how to milk them, and I said, let's go. And you know, I was doing really well. I'm not the most practical people, but I was doing really well, milking the cow, pulling on its udders, and the milk's going up in the bucket, and doing really well. And just as I'm about filling that bucket up, just as I'm about to do one last pull, the cow lifts its tail up, and you know what it did? It cracked right in the middle of that bucket. We had to throw the whole thing away. Now, you know, that reminds me of what you did to Birchall just after Uprising, Alex Shane. You are that cow. Not because you've got no balls, not because Birchall's going to eat you for breakfast, but because you ruined what was a potentially great moment. Alex Shane? Alex Shane! You could have avoided me just a little bit longer!
You let your ego get in the way. Tonight you're going to find out why that was the biggest mistake of your life. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Since its original announcement, has actually become now a match where the winner will go on to compete in the Gold Rush. That was not the case, however, when this match was first signed. And Simmons, unfortunately, will not be able to take part in tonight's Gold Rush due to an illness of some sort, but we're not really sure on what the latest situation is. All we know is we got a call saying that doctors will not allow Simmons to compete in the Gold Rush tonight. That freed up a place. That place will be taken by the winner of this match. Between right there we see Chad Collier in the ring and the man who he is waiting on, the Wonder Kid, Johnny Storm, in his first sanctioned FWA match.
And here he is, the FWA Pop-Tart with SPW European Heavyweight title in tow. See, it clearly states it on the case.
Well, I guess if it states it there, it can be true, but I still haven't actually seen it, so I can't say it does exist. You can't call what you don't see. I think I've heard you say that before.
Well, you know what? I've never seen you with a girlfriend, so what, does that mean it's not true? Nothing anyway. I have real mixed feelings towards the Wonder Kid at the moment. I mean, the thing is that lights and confusion reigning all.
And he's talking about being back right now. Johnny Storm has the mic.
It's time to come back on FWA, the Gold Rush. First time. And the winner of this match is going to get a championship title shot. And that's going to be, guess who? Johnny Flush. My hat's off to you, mate. The only reason I saved your uprising is because you got me back in the FWA. But believe me, big boy, there's going to be one more showdown between me and the Flash Star before Johnny Storm's done.
Well, this should be a very interesting match. I mean, also a potential clash of styles, maybe. Johnny Storm always likes to go quick. He always likes to keep on moving, hit those flamboyant maneuvers. Now, meanwhile, Chad Collier, let's be realistic here. He's been trained by Dean Malenko.
Absolutely.
So you've got to believe if there's one thing that Chad Collier's going to bring to the table, it's going to be technical pie.
Absolutely, he was trained by Dean Malenko, and the thing is though, Johnny Storm actually has the experience advantage. Johnny Storm has been wrestling for nearly 10 years, whereas Chad Collier made his debut in 2000. So there's a lot of experience actually going along this lines of Johnny Storm. The other thing to take into account, nice little shade to the great Tiger Mask there. Great, look at this wrestling here. The other thing you've got to take into account is these two have actually wrestled before. When Chad Collier toured England for the first time 5 years ago, he competed against Johnny Storm on a number of occasions and actually does hold victories over Johnny Storm. In fact, I believe it's actually more swinging Collier's way. So this is a big uphill battle for Johnny Storm.
That's going to put a lot of pressure on Johnny Storm, without a shadow of a doubt. But I want to pull you up on something. I mean, it's early days for you, and I appreciate that. And I'm here to support you. But you see, the thing is, you mentioned Johnny Storm's experience in wrestling. Chad Collier, before he got into professional wrestling, a very extensive amateur wrestling background, having held championships in the NCAA as well as the ICAC. Very prestigious tournaments over in America.
That's right, he actually made it to the final, like you said. That is a massive big thing. So you've got that amazing amateur wrestling history there.
What is Johnny Storm doing? Wow, what a reversal to the wrist lock. Now Johnny Storm going for a mid-strong cradle, but Chad Collier.
Mid-strong cradle, it's a Mahi-Stroll cradle, come on Nick.
Hey man, I'm drunk, leave me alone.
This is great wrestling that we're seeing here from these two as they tie up again. Obviously, Chad Collier has the power. He's using the technique now to force him down. Look at that, very nice.
You know, having had experience in both Ring of Honor and NJPW, you got to believe that Chad Collier is going to really be bringing this technical game. And look at that, he's isolated the shoulder, and now he's just extending the neck when he was pushing on the chin.
Like a Rings of Saturn kind of maneuver there, and he turned it into a chicken wing pinning situation. Once again, he's trying to ground the lighter, the quicker Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm.
Nice grip there.
Well, you see what he's done here is impressive. Johnny Storm is holding on to the body of Chad Collier.
Absolutely.
Because if he can do that, you see, he's keeping his body close to Chad. And Chad will be able to manipulate.
Dangerous position here.
Yeah, well, Chad won't be allowed to tombstone him. Remember that. And Johnny Storm used that ruling in his effect. Pile drivers are illegal in the Frontier Wrestling.
That's right, and I think that's what went through Chad Collier's mind there. He had him up in a perfect position for a tombstone pile driver, but that is not legal here in the FWA. That would have resulted in a yellow card.
Chad was looking for options, but whilst he was doing it, Johnny Storm hit that head scissors. If this was an XPW European Heavyweight title match, he could have dropped him, but the title's not on the line, so British rules are in effect.
That's right. We can now see Johnny Storm with the hammerlock here. Grounding Chad Collier now, which might not be the best strategy now, because Chad Collier is, we all remember Dean Malenko as being the man of 1,000 holds, and Chad Collier can continue that moniker and also put in there a man of 1,001 reversals. you know the move, he knows the counter to it. And if you know the counter, he knows the counter to that as well.
And he probably knows the counter to the counter to the counter. Am I right?
And the counter to that.
I don't know, that's just too much for me to handle. Johnny Storm now with that lovely ankle pick, putting on the pressure there, really taunting.
If you look at this, he's twisting on the toe but holding the heel there, so the knee is actually being twisted as well as the ankle. Now he's using the palm of his hand to push it even more. And Chad, see, here we go again, using his free leg.
That's what we call in the wrestling world as leverage, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
But there's that counter that you were talking.
And there's the arm scissors there. Now, does Johnny Storm know the counter for this?
Well, we're going to find out. I mean, Johnny likes to fly, so when he's held to the ground like this, it's in doubt maybe. But then again, Johnny Storm has had his wars with technical wizards like the likes of Doug Williams.
And of course, as we were saying earlier, he knows Chad Collier very, very well. The two actually first met 5 years ago.
The thing is, I was talking to Chad in the back, and he was telling me that his favourite match was when he got to challenge the Great Suzuki for the NWA Middleweight Championship. He was unsuccessful in getting the title, but when you have a weird, perverse joy out facing a man of that ability, you know that Chad Collier can bring it. But at the moment, Johnny Storm is on top.
That's right. He did challenge Great Suzuki for that title. Great Sasuke is also known as. Even though he came up short in that battle, he does actually hold a victory over the Great Sasuke. He also holds a victory over Curryman and also Grand Naniwa, which this took place in the Michinoku Pro Wrestling Tohoku Junior Heavyweight Title Tournament.
This guy really has been there, done that, and bought the T-shirts.
That's right. So we now see him change to a good old-fashioned full Nelson here, trying to control Johnny Storm. He doesn't want Johnny Storm to get away. Once he gets away, he's able to use that speed. He's able to run the ropes.
Well, obviously, Johnny Storm does not want to be in that full Nelson suplex too long. Nice with the armbar as well. He doesn't want to be in that full Nelson too long, since Chad Collier's finisher is that full Nelson suplex. And if he can hear that, Johnny Storm is night-night Irene.
That's right. He's also a bit of a submission wizard as well as Chad Collier. He can use various amount of submissions to make him quit. And right now, he seems like he's focusing on the arm, using some imaginative offense there, innovative offense, to put more pressure on the arm and shoulder of Johnny Storm. We see Johnny Storm's face is actually rounding into the mat with his shoulder further back.
He has isolated the limb of Johnny Storm. He is like a bull to a red rag when it comes to that shoulder. At the moment, this is what he's doing. The pressure is on the rotator cuff. With that positioning, he'd be able to twist out the shoulder right out of the joint. And look at that, he's just trying to dislocate it, it looks like.
He's twisting on the neck there as well. This is putting more pressure on the neck and the shoulder now. He's a human torture machine now.
Well, in the ropes at the moment, and Chad Collier is regretting the fact...
Oh, look at this, he knows. Can you believe that? He knows how to use the ropes and the hold of the ring to his advantage.
Hey, I like that. I like this Chad Collier guy. Well, I mean, he's been trained by Dean Malenko, but he's not above getting dirty when he needs to.
I cannot agree with the measures used there by Chad Collier, but the thing is, he's also used to competing in Ring of Honor, where in Ring of Honor they have a 3-rope break rule, so you can actually put a move on and not have to break the hold unless they force it.
Johnny Storm there, he's feeling the pain, he's feeling the sharp shooting pains in his shoulder right now. Would going for a test of strength be a wise idea, considering he's like a one-armed man?
Well, he must have something up his sleeve, and there he does. That's where the old school British wrestling comes into effect. He's not just a one-dimensional wrestler. He doesn't just do the high flying. Sure, that's his specialty, but he can wrestle, and he can wrestle with the best of them.
Absolutely, we've seen him defend that XPW European title successfully against the likes of Super Crazy, Juventud Guerrero. He won it off Jerry Lynn, for goodness sake. This man can wrestle, and many forget that because you think he likes to fly. The fact is, he can bring a ground game as well. But whether he's going to bring it against a student of Malenko, hey, we're about to find out.
That's right.
And remember, the spot in the Gold Rush, the last remaining spot in the 15-man Gold Rush is on the line.
Who would you like to see that actually go to, Nick?
Oh man, like I said, I am absolutely torn at the moment. I have tried speaking to Johnny Storm. He just doesn't want to talk to me at the moment. I find that infuriating. So I really don't know. I don't know who I want to win. Chad Collier shows so much promise, but I'm still under the opinion that maybe, just maybe, Johnny Storm shouldn't be in the FWA, considering he lost a loser must leave the FWA match.
You noticed the look on the faces of everyone at ringside here, at this packed crowd here at Broxbourne Civic Hall. They're all studying this match. They're all watching this match. They know what's on the line here. They know the importance of this match. And Chad Collier is doing whatever he can to get the pinfall here. He's not trying anything fancy, nothing fine. He's doing what he can to get the pin.
How impressive. Whoa! Oh, now come on, that's... I don't know what to make of that, but how
innovative offense, and then again.
Now you see, how impressive would it be for Chad Collier? Oh, hang on a second.
Springboard onto the top rope in one leap there. And Alistair runs up the ropes.
We've seen this before. Oh. Double springboard hurricanrana. The Wonder Kid is sharply in control.
Oh, what's this now? Oh, it's the Fantastic Four. 3 and 4. Driving a face
buster. The head kick. And Chad to the outside.
The huge onsaguri there sends Chad Collier. You notice as soon as Johnny Storm was able to run those ropes and use that speed and agility, Johnny Storm finds himself on the offensive.
How impressive would it be for Chad Collier in his effort?
Oh gosh, he's on the outside.
Hey, what's he doing? Springboard! Headlock!
It's the headlock! Springboard headlock!
And into the railing goes Chad Collier. I was just saying though, how impressive would it be for Chad Collier to make his FWA debut and in his first evening here get to the Gold Rush and become the #1 contender to Alex Shane's FWA Heavyweight Championship?
I've got to admit, I had a couple of words earlier in the day with Chad Collier. He told me that his goal of 2005 is to actually become an FWA champion. What a way to start it off, his actual FWA career, by finding himself in the Gold Rush and the opportunity to go on to new frontiers to be the FWA champion.
Well, he's done a lot in his main home of the HWA. He has won the Cruiserweight title. He has won the Heavyweight title.
Right.
Recently, he won the Television title. And the thing is that that's a lot of gold, but it's time to go to pastures new. That's why he goes to Ring of Honor. That's why he goes to New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's why he's coming to the FWA, because his greed and his lust is driving him forward onto more success. And a beautiful chop down.
Vicious knife edge chop there from Collier.
Takes Storm down.
Collier is trying to wind and ground Johnny Storm again, like we were saying earlier. Collier now on the offensive. Now, we were saying about how Johnny Storm likes to fly.
Hey,
viciousness.
Wrestler, this guy.
There's no need. There is no need for that. No, he was in the corner. We know this guy can wrestle. So why is he resorting to such tactics as those corner strikes and holding him there? And
I'll tell you why. Gold Rush, baby. He wants to be a part of the Gold Rush.
Oh,
and he's going to need those broad tactics if he's going to survive against some of the other competitors in the Gold Rush. Men like Doug Williams, men like Ulf Herman, men like Spud, Hayden Vanson, Martin Stone, Leroy Sincade. They're all there. They're all gunning for the top prize. And Chad Collier needs to show that he means business in the FWA, because he wants to beat Johnny Storm and he wants to win the Gold Rush.
I find it amazing that this crowd seems to be rooting for Johnny Storm here. I'm guessing it's because of the British heritage, but
there's such you know what, the fans are bandwagon jumpers. That's all it is. You know what, whether Johnny Storm was the nicest guy in the world or the most conniving in the ring, I was always there for him. I was always behind him. But now that he's made the big comeback, oh, everybody loves Johnny Storm. What about me? What about London? I was always there for him, you know.
I think that's copyrighted, you know, so I don't think we can say that. Nevertheless, we're seeing Chad Collier with more offense now, but it's not pure wrestling offense like we expected. He's cheating. He's cheating feinting. That's what he's doing now. He's using moves against the ropes. He's striking when they're in a corner. He's now finding the striking coming back to him as Johnny Storm with some vicious knife-edge chops there backs him into the corner, sends him into the opposite.
Nice boot to the face there. Johnny Storm's nose just appeared.
Vicious clothesline there. Johnny Storm kicks out.
Wasn't enough body on body for that pinfall to be successful in the middle of the contest ring.
Collier now, again, more methodical in pace. We're seeing a lot of frustration on Collier's face now. Another knife-edge chop there, and a European uppercut floors Johnny Storm.
Absolutely.
1, 2.
That weight underneath the chin.
Didn't hook the leg there, big mistake.
Storm able to kick out.
You cannot beat the Wonder Kid without hooking the leg. I mean, come on there. Oh, raking the eyes there with a knee.
Now
and there's the abdominal stretch, wrestling 101.
But more, I mean, usually, yes, abdominal stretch, but he's really bridging that arm. He's putting the pressure on the shoulder.
You can't even see his arm from this angle. That's how impressive this is. His arm is bridged way back.
That is not natural.
He needs to hook the toe there just to get that little bit extra leverage. And if he does, see, that's where if he had the toe hooked, he wouldn't be able to do that. And there's a nice reversal into an arm drag. Oh, drop kick there, countered.
And Chad Collier's going to make him pay for it.
Oh, wait, reversal.
Storms up. Oh, wheelbarrow. Bulldog.
Johnny Storm with a bulldog has turned the match around. He's gained himself an extra few seconds to try and gain his composure again and perhaps mount an offense, running the ropes. Double springboard, moonsault, hook the leg 2, 3.
But Chad Collier was still able to kick out.
He went
tight pinfall.
But he went for the pin. Johnny Storm knows what he's got to do. He went for that pinfall quick. He tried that moonsault. And Zaguri there, sending him to the outside of the ring.
That was almost like a short arm in Zaguri. Storm right to the outside.
Storm is lucky actually to be on the outside. He couldn't flush on the back of the skull. Oh, Collier's going to do something unusual here. Collier takes to the air.
Collier's showing.
Seen that before.
Collier's showing why he's a former HWA Cruiserweight champion. The guy can fly as well as mat wrestle.
I have never seen Chad Collier fly before. That shows you, to me, that shows you the importance of the Gold Rush Battle Royal later on this evening.
That shows me you need to watch more HWA tapes. But back to the contest.
It's an HWA plug.
No, it's not. I swear they're not paying me a dime. Chad Collier on top. Johnny Storm victimized.
1, 2, 3. There was more body weight from Chad Collier, but still Johnny Storm kicks out. I've got to question the tactics though of Chad Collier. On the one hand, Johnny Storm probably would not have prepared for Collier to fly around the ring. On the other hand, Collier's not really used to flying around the ring. Johnny Storm is, and probably knows more counter, and that was vicious. And there's a German suplex there. Tremendous bridge. 3 count. No.
He landed clean.
Oh, he held on.
Back of his
he held on. And there's a nice ghost pin there too. Kick out again. He's going for continuous movements, there, continuous pins to try and get the quick victory.
By moving continuously, he was disorientating Johnny Storm. First that German suplex, and then that ghost pin, as you called it. And Johnny Storm really didn't know where he was, but still was able to kick out. And Chad Collier, surely his rep.
Setting up for something big now. This could be it. Powerbomb countered. Ducks the.
Oh
no! Countered. Elbow.
Chad Collier does not want to be a part of the Wonderworld.
Here comes a Tiger Bomb. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he caught the legs.
Johnny tried to kick out, but he caught the legs. Oh, the shade of his own teacher, Dean Malenko.
Homage to his own teacher, Dean Malenko here, by trying to apply a Texas Cloverleaf. We've already seen how dangerous this is. 1, 2, 3. He countered the Texas Cloverleaf and almost ended up being the end for Chad Collier there.
By that manoeuvre, knocked out Aviv Mayan through the absolute pain that was ripping through his muscles.
Johnny Storm is lucky that he didn't get put in that manoeuvre as well. Here comes Johnny.
Rewind! Johnny's going for it! He hits it!
Rewind rider. 1, 2, 3. No, he kicked out. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I thought Chad had that rumble spot for sure.
That were 2 tremendously close pinfalls there. Both men issue there. It was literally, it wasn't even a split second out. It was a split second out.
Drew about 2 7/8 or something along those lines. But Johnny Storm goes for the kick. Shut now.
Leg lariat.
Absolutely.
Grounds.
Beautifully executed.
Grounds Johnny Storm.
Now Chad is going to pick up the body.
We really can't overemphasize the importance of this match. That's why these two are given everything they've got. That's why these two every now and then are going to something that maybe you haven't seen from the pair of them.
You know what? I bet Johnny Storm would love to make his comeback and win an FWA title shot, just so he could rub it in the face of men like James Tyne and Mark Belton, men who wanted to keep him out.
And what a way to make your return, to first defeat Chad Colley. I mean, that alone is an accomplishment. And oh dear, I've seen this before.
We're talking about Johnny defeating Chad Collier.
I don't think it's
going to happen.
Oh my God, it's we've seen this before. It's the top rope.
Oh my goodness! Oh my Lord!
1, 2, 3.
I've never seen that.
That was immense. There was a top rope gourd buster into a top rope tornado DDT.
Absolutely scary. Chad Collier thought he had it in the bag, but Johnny Storm
out of nowhere. That is the key part. Just when you think you have the Wonder Kid beaten, out of nowhere came Johnny Storm.
Oh my Lord! Tone. Oh wait, you're not Tony. So what's your name again?
Dan Green.
Sorry, it's going to take a while, Dan. I'm just in shock because Johnny Storm has earned his place in the FWA Gold Rush.
Names aren't important. What is important is that Johnny Storm is going to the Gold Rush.
One step closer. FWA title shot.
Exactly, and that's where Johnny Storm wants to be. I believe that's one title he's always wanted to hold, but he never has done. He's a former All England champion, and as we know, he's the current XPW European champion. FWA British heavyweight title, possibly Beckham's for the Wonder Kid.
Johnny Storm, Alex Shane, the FWA champion.
Why am I going to win the Gold Rush? It's simple. It's my job. It's what I'm getting paid to do. My job tonight is to take everyone out, one by one, especially those two punks, Ulf Herman and Doug Williams. Hell, they can't even get along anyway. As long as Alex Shane's title stays with him, my job is successful.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit and is for the All England Championship. Introducing first.
On the arrival of the incredibly dangerous man, Low Key. And here comes Low Key now. Look at the intensity in his eyes. That's a game face if I ever saw one. This guy has come here to fight for the All England title. And we saw earlier the dispute between he and Hayden Vanson, and if anything, that would just fuel the fire of Loki even more. Not exactly the wisest of moves, if I do say so myself.
I feel dread, I feel fear going down my very spine right now. Loki often says, you've got to be ready if you want to get in the ring with him. If Hayden Vanson isn't ready tonight, I mean, we could be looking at a new All England champion.
Well, do you know, I'm gonna put my money on the table right here. There it is. Low key to win.
Fob off. Listen, let me tell you something. It's not fair. Hayden Vanson is still suffering from the injuries that he sustained.
Oh, you're right.
Man standing.
Oh, absolutely. That's why this is a all-win bet for me. Because think about this. Think about the wars he's been having with Jack Xavier. And now, just a month after a brutal last man standing match with Jack Xavier, he now has to face the urban assault vehicle Loki.
Urban assault vehicle. How am I going to tell you to come over that one? Because you know the South City Thriller, he's going to put a bomb under your urban assault vehicle, and he's going to blow it up into little pieces, and he's going to take the All England title back home with him.
Well, that remains to be seen. I tell you what, this is going to be a truly great battle here. But I can't help but think that Hayden Vanson is walking in. This is one of those things in life where you very rarely see where the champion walks in as the underdog.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you see, the thing is, Hayden Vanson has a lot to prove. He proved at British Uprising 3 that he is truly deserving of the All England title. It took him a whole year to prove that point, but he finally did it when he cracked open Jack Xavier's skull. And now he's going to prove something else. Earlier in his career, he was accused of being a low-key wannabe. Yet isn't it ironic that now it's low-key who wants to be in Hayden Vanson's shoes?
How do you see that?
The All England champion. He wants his title. He wants the All England belt.
And he may actually take it here tonight in Broxbourne at the Civic Hall.
You know what?
This is going to be a war.
You know what? Loki ought to count his blessings that I'm not taking him to the magistrate's court. As we've seen backstage, Loki choked me out after I asked him innocently some questions. He honestly thinks he's above absolutely everyone. He ain't going to be above the South City Thriller. South City Thriller Hayden Vanson has guaranteed me he's going to take the belt home for all his homies.
You know what? He doesn't seem to want to let that belt go. I think there's a part of Hayden Vanson that maybe thinks to himself, you know what? I don't think I can. Oh! Insult there.
Well, absolutely.
As a distraction to just give a little slap. He's trying to make Loki that little bit extra mad to the point where he will make a mistake, but Loki is so focused with his rage, I don't think that's a wise move. I got a feeling Hayden Vanson is biting off a little bit more than he can chew, as the old saying goes.
A lot of martial arts discipline in Loki. Loki, after all, was the first ever Ring of Honor champion.
Absolutely.
He personified what I could be.
He jumps in from behind. He's also a former TNA X Division champion. You name it, he's won it. He's a former 0-1 UPW Junior Heavyweight champion. Now recently moved on to Pro Wrestling Noah, waging wars for their junior title over there. Yeah. Loki is the man.
Yeah, but Hayden Vanson is the All England champion.
Straight away. Oh, Hayden Vanson aware of what Loki's got. And Hayden Vanson scoots to the outside. Loki is determined. Loki is focused.
Loki wants to smack those chops into the bare naked chest of Hayden Vanson.
That's right, Loki is angry, and Loki is probably going to do just that.
Well, we'll see. I mean, Hayden Vanson's got a few good kicks of his own.
Hayden Vanson now acting somewhat obnoxious, somewhat cocky, and for what? I think he's just antagonising Loki, as I was saying earlier.
Yeah, it's like poking the shot, dig with a dog with a stick. Good grief. I mean, those chops just reverberate across the whole arena.
Oh, beautiful standing drop kick there. Oh, here we go.
Oh! Vanson felt that.
Oh, look at this. Shades of the great Muta there. And running elbow drop to the quickness and the velocity that drives that elbow down. That's no ordinary elbow drop there.
I mean, yeah, you know, some real technique there, really swinging his hips into the point of that elbow, really driving the point of his elbow into his sternum. Hayden Vanson needs to regroup.
Hayden Vanson is doing just that. He's backing into the corner now. Hayden Vanson planning, maybe he's got to plan B now. Plan A of trying to get him to snap doesn't seem to have worked. And
you know, Hayden Vanson's fought behind the back before.
That's the problem. Hayden Vanson's tactics are so underhanded.
You gotta love him. You
to love him.
Why? Because Hayden Vanson's popular, he's marketable, he's the future of the FWA.
I disagree.
And when you find someone like that, you want to be a part of their party.
I disagree there. No, the unorthodox attacking of Loki now puts him in a position he can strike you from anywhere in that ring.
Well, you know, Loki was trying to knot up the quad of Hayden Vanson, but Vanson there has just isolated both legs. Wait and see what Loki does in this position, and there he is. Now he's just isolated the head.
Their version of the STF now swinging around into a side headlock. He's now trying to ground Loki.
Loki trying to fight out.
To a top wrist lock here.
Overhead, nicely got.
This is where balance, technique all come into play, and strength. Oh, that's a smart technical move there.
Now that was just mean.
No, that was a smart move. He needed to get down. He didn't see in a position where either man was going anywhere. He took the leg from underneath him, and that is something that Loki can do from any position.
It was mean.
Makes him dangerous.
It was mean and uncalled for.
You sound like a baby. It was mean. It was mean.
Hey, listen, this is my commentary booth. I got rid of Paul St. James. I got rid of Tony Giles. If you cross me, I will get rid of you as well.
I don't even know who Paul St. James is, so okay.
Yeah, he didn't last long. But Hayden Vanson now on top of Loki.
They're in the ropes. Come on. So he was in the ropes. He slapped him. He stomped him. He drives the elbow into him.
Well, Hayden Vanson now is just stalking Loki.
Loki's in the ropes, and Hayden Vanson's not going to let that get in the way. Come on, there's a 5 count. 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on now.
Well, Hayden Vanson off the ropes. Double drop kick to the back of the head.
Both feet there collide in full impact on Loki, the native of Brooklyn, New York, and just slapping him. Such cockiness there. There's just no need.
Ooh. Now that again is the lethal chops that Key brings to the dance. But Hayden Vanson with that beautiful kick to the side of the head.
Just grounds Loki again, trying to keep him at bay there, where he cannot make any of those trademark offensive strikes. Now takes the arms, so he's in an arm's distance here. Smart move. And now working on the shoulder. Do you remember the time before the last, where Loki faced Flash Barker? In fact, Loki didn't wrestle for 5 months afterwards due to a serious shoulder injury. Maybe Hayden Vanson is trying to play on that injury there, knowing that is in fact a weak spot. Boom!
Nice kick to the chest there. Maybe Hayden Vanson's trying to subconsciously. Oh, look at that! He's wailing away. Oh my goodness! That is horrible.
Look at that!
I'd much rather be dipped in lava than take those. We saw what Loki did to James Ty. He tore Ty apart.
But he obliterated James Ty. Hayden Vanson rolls to the outside of the ring because that's all he can do.
You can see the
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. The welts are beginning to appear.
Oh dear. He's got to...
Oh!
Listen to the echo.
I mean, I'd imagine, I've heard competitors say that getting a scar off Loki's chops is like a badge of honour. Screw honour! I don't want to be chopped like that, and neither does Vanson. These fans, I want to tell you now, these fans in the audience, you're all sick. You're all sick puppies. You didn't come to watch a wrestling match. You just wanted to see Loki make Hayden Vanson bleed.
Loki make Hayden Vanson bleed. I think he may have done that already by looking at the chest, and Hayden Vanson had to resort to a low blow there. I didn't see the position of Steve Linsky. I don't think he actually decided to call that, if you know what I mean. I think questionable officiating has once again come into play.
I'll leave him alone. He's been doing his job for a long time now, and he knows what he's doing.
He is the senior official of the FWA, which in itself is a questionable judgment.
Well, listen, look, Steve Linsky is in there, he's doing his job. He is the authority in that ring, and you need to respect it, whether you like it or not. Steve Linsky runs his ring like a dictatorship, and that's just the way he likes it.
Not even a 1 count after that snap suplex. Loki quick to get the shoulders up, quick to get off his back. That is the natural instinct of him. He is like an animal, he's like a beast. As soon as he's on his back, he's straight up, he will not be put down. And here's another snap suplex, another count. 1. This time he got a 1 count, but quick to get up.
He is quick to float over, get those pins, but it's just not good enough at the moment.
The Brooklyn native is having none of this.
Vanson now, he's got that lock around the neck of Loki, and Loki might be fading here. I want to ask you something. As Hayde Vanson has this triangle lock on Loki, do you think Hayde Vanson is subconsciously competing with Flash Barker? When Loki went against Flash Barker, it was a draw. Hayde Vanson wants to beat Loki to prove that he is better than the commissioner, to prove that he is better than the man who took the All England title off, and to prove that he is better than the legend who he crippled.
This is a very, very good point there, Nick London. There's so many things here that make this such a coincidence. It's almost like a story that was already written. The fact that it's Loki in there with Hayde Vanson. Loki was already scheduled to face the winner of the All England title match, Uprising, and it's Loki against Vanson. Loki, the man who went to a time limit draw at Frontiers of Honor with Flash Barker. Hayde Vanson, the man who ended the career of Flash Barker. And Steve Linsky, the referee of the time limit draw between Flash Barker.
Who refused the 5 extra minutes.
Exactly, he refused the 5 extra minutes. And there's a lot of heat there, as we say, between Loki and Steve Linsky. Loki wanted those 5 extra minutes with Flash Barker. Flash Barker wanted those 5 extra minutes with Loki. We never found out who the better man was, and it's because of the man in red in that ring, Steve Linsky.
Oh, Loki now with another horrific kick. Oh, Hayde Vanson went low for a change.
Ingenious. Oh!
Double stomp to the back of Key's nugget to the head, and now Hayde Vanson is in control.
It wasn't a 2 count, still it's not a 2 count. Loki fights in there.
Hayde Vanson is like some man-eating barracuda right now, because he is in control and he is licking his lips.
Hayde Vanson just taking his time now, which is a big mistake. He didn't get a 2 count and still he's not applying any pressure on. The fans now seriously getting behind Loki. Running forearm shot throws him down to the mat. Such a lack of disrespect. Second turnbuckle, Vanson now. South City Thriller, knee drop there.
Well, you know what? The fans are behind Key. But I'll tell you one thing, Vanson only needs one man behind him, and that's the current FWA heavyweight title.
Oh,
Alex
he can kick you from anywhere.
Well, yeah, but so can Hayde. Hey, anything Key can do, Vanson can do better. Remember, let me tell you something, Key don't kill people, Vanson's do, and he is here to prove that point. He wants to take home the All England title back to his camp.
And there's a knee driving Loki into the ring. I understand he wants to take the title back. I understand he wants to remain. I understand Hayde Vanson wants to remain as the All England champion. I understand that Loki wants to take the title back to America, back to Japan, back all over the world where he's already been on numerous occasions. And this is another title to an amazing collection already in Loki grasp.
But think what could happen to Hayde Vanson if he could beat Key. He might be able to go over to America and have that success. He's just got to beat this man.
Without a doubt. But I honestly don't believe that Hayde Vanson can. Loki is going to walk away FWA All England champion. I'm not going to go against my original bet.
Oh, there's a chop from Vanson, and Key retaliates in force.
Unbelievable. And there's another one. The viciousness, the striking. There's another one. And right about now, there's a man who has no resemblance whatsoever or nothing to do with bagpipes or reporting, who's yelling about how they don't know how to work. That may be true if you look at it in that kind of context, but they sure as hell know how to beat the living hell out of each other.
Vanson, Key, struggling to get to their feet. Vanson was up first, and he's got the waist lock on Key. He needs to hit something. He needs to drive him down.
He's got the waist lock here. Loki fighting. Loki fighting it off now. Now! One of those vicious chops. Can you see his chest?
Key now whips off Vanson, but Vanson with a reversal. Oh, Key! Key's going for a roll-up of sorts.
Crucifix, 2, 3, no, 2 count.
I thought Key was going for one of those trademark submission holds, but Vanson was able to make sure he didn't apply it.
I think he was going for that trademark run-up cross arm breaker here. vicious sit-down powerbomb there, kick out.
Very un-Vanson-like manoeuvre.
He's got to go to the un-Vanson-like manoeuvres, as you put it. He has to bring something out. So far, nothing else has worked.
That's the point I was trying to make.
And I'm further emphasising this point.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm not talking to you.
Well, fine. Anyway, back to the match.
I'm going to commentate the match.
Now. Oh, no, I'll commentate the match. Hayden Vanson drops that elbow on Keith. Vanson is one step closer to taking home the All England title. Vanson now. Go on, then. I'll have your moment then.
Have my moment. All I'm here is to commentate this great match, but what I'm seeing is Hayden Vanson the offensive, and Low-Key is down and he seems to be hurt. Hayden tried to pick him up, but it's just dead weight. The crowd solidly 100% behind Low-Key. Now, getting on the case of Hayden Vanson, there's a vicious neck twist there. I haven't seen that since 1984. It is very, very effective though.
I'll tell you one thing, Low-Key, when he looks in the eyes of Hayden Vanson, he is looking at the future of British wrestling. Oh, he wants to hit this bomb again, but Low-Key is desperate to block it.
He got a close 2 count. Low-Key remembers what that powerbomb, how can you forget it? Oh, shoulder to the inside.
Shoulders to the abdominals, chops to the chest, kicks to the abdominal, and look, Low-Key is unloading. Oh,
that is insult. What an insult!
Oh, Vanson, you are superior to Low-Key.
Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop it.
That's calling the match.
That was stupid.
What do you mean that was stupid?
That was...
It was a wheel kick.
It was a compo kick that Jushin Liger made famous that Low-Key uses as a homage to him, and now Hayden Vanson just used that as a way to insult Low-Key's heroes, and then decided to do the trademark Low-Key.
Hey look, Vanson can steal it all he wants, much like how he stole the Zebra Kid's Safari Spike DDT and made it his own. He is here, he can do whatever he wants, and that's what made him the champion.
That's right, he took that Safari Spike DDT, as you put it, and he turned it into the South City Driller.
Catchy, that's all I'm saying. But look at Low-Key, you may have noticed he's got his fingers interlaced. That is a butcher's hook. He is trying to ensure that Hayden Vanson doesn't outstretch his arm, because that is when Key will be in trouble.
Very, very impressed at that observation there, Nick London.
I know, I like watching my shoot tapes, what can I say?
Right now though, he's getting in a version of a camel clutch there. He's not leaning back with it, he's applying all the pressure on the lower half of on the shoulder area of the back, as well as stretching the knee, and then we see just a stomp.
So unceremonious, so purposeful. Not only does it hurt, but it's almost rubbing the salt into the proverbial wound of Low-Key. He has him up by the ears.
Vanson's just talking trash now, and just drives his knee into the midsection, winding Low-Key. Low-Key balanced against the ropes, and again, more knife-edge chops, trying to insult the Brooklyn native Low-Key, the strong style specialist, the urban assault vehicle. And Low-Key now, you can see the look on his face. This isn't having a desired effect. This is just making him mad, and there's the explosion from Low-Key. It was only a matter of time.
He was like a powder keg, and he just exploded with those chops, and Vanson is being rocked right now.
Oh, Vanson to the arm.
Oh, Greco-Roman.
A Greco-Roman, my bottom. That is rubbish.
That was a Greco-Roman pointing
kick.
And that was a I don't know,
a shoulder to like the bicep there from the second rope. That's the arm, of course, that he was using to throw those knife-edge chops. He's trying to do whatever he can now to stop those chops. He's realising that every time 2 count here.
Well, when you take away the chops from Low-Key, you take away his main offense.
That is a lot that chops the striking. He earlier tried to take away the legs. We see every now he goes back to that. He's now trying to take away the arm of Low-Key. If you take away the striking, I'm pretty that's about 85% of Low-Key's offense there.
Well, this is the thing. When you take on someone, you've got to strategically take away their best asset.
Yeah, but then you make mistakes like this. Look at these. He's just insulting now, and here come the chops. Hasn't he learned? Vanson, you can't out-chop Low-Key.
You can when Key can't chop from an injured arm.
taunting Loki now.
Well, absolutely.
Lack of respect.
Hey, it's entertaining. Hayden Vanson is a television star. He's, oh my goodness! Key here with those explosive chops. That is horrible. That will blister the skin right off your muscle. What a cat!
How can you call that? The fans called it better than we ever could. An unbelievable, a flying, roaring clothesline there from Loki. Almost took the head of Hayden Vanson clean off his shoulders. A drop kick to the knee, grounding him even more. Oh, it's the trifecta.
I've seen this before against Flash Barker, and it nearly toppled him. Oh, wait a minute. What is Vanson? That was smart.
Cowardness and
did you hear the impact his foot made with his head?
Hayden Vanson is dead.
Sound like a gun went off. Hey, Vanson, please resurrect.
Have your 50 quid ready.
What 50 quid?
I put my money on the table.
Well, I sure didn't. I haven't got it all.
And you know why he didn't put
He's got it.
Because you know the title is going to Loki. Because Loki now has the Dragon Clutch. He's what he's trying to.
He hasn't quite got it.
He's got the Dragon Sleeper. He's trying to turn him into the Dragon Clutch. He gets this in. That is it. Vanson elbowing with whatever he's got left.
Didn't quite get in there. He managed to escape.
Drop kick to the back of the head. This is it. He's on his stomach now. He's going to apply it.
This is a bad situation. Come on, Vanson.
Get your wallet out. This match is over.
I am not giving you any money. Put your filthy sausage finger off me now.
This is it. Look at the chest. Look at the contortion of the back. Look at the neck. Look at the head. Look at it. Look at the intensity on Loki.
The redness across the neck. His skin is being twisted off.
And he's ripping away at the neck, at the body, at the shoulders. This is unbelievable. This title is going to him. Hayden Vanson will submit at any moment. I guarantee you this title is going to Loki.
Vanson is so desperate to get the pressure off, but it's no good.
I don't believe it. He's actually getting out. He forces Loki off. I can't believe it.
Well, wait a minute. There's the bell. Well, I'm going to say, we'll just see what Linsky has to say.
Does anybody else have a feeling of deja vu?
20-minute time limit.
Oh, come on.
Time limit draw. Time limit draw.
I have to. Oh, I cannot believe Hayden Vanson has once again escaped by the skin of his teeth, as the old saying goes.
Can I just say, by the way, you placed £50 that, Loki would leave with the All England title, but a draw ensures that Hayden Vanson keeps the title.
You didn't bet. Next of all, okay, Loki would have walked away with a title belt. He would have walked away. Listen to the fact, look at the chest. If anything, this title should be awarded to Loki. If this match had judges, if this went to a decision, the title would have gone to Loki without a shadow of a doubt. Argue that point.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just disgusted. Oh,
No.
20 minutes was allotted. 20 minutes was the time limit. You want 5 more minutes? Well, the senior official, I deny you 5 more minutes.
Unbelievable. The fans were calling for 5 minutes. Loki was calling for 5 minutes. I didn't see Hayden Vanson calling for 5 more minutes. But Steve Linsky, the official, saying he's denying it, and this is a feeling of deja vu as there's Linsky and now Barker. Barker has the mic.
The same thing happened, and I can do a damn thing about it evening. You may be the head referee, but I'm the FWA commissioner.
That's right, and he can make the overall decision.
If these people are 5 more minutes, they will get a fight to the finish and a decisive winner tonight.
Yes! The match is about to begin again. The match is about to restart and Loki's on the offensive. You said earlier that you were all for that belt all of a sudden when you thought Hayden Vanson was going home with a title. The match has restarted. Get your wallet back out, son.
Hayden Vanson Branson is reeling all his offense, all his rage onto low key. Oh no! Key! No!
Oh, the title crush
was gross.
The title crush from Loki. Now this match has got to be over. Loki scrawling to make, and he's got the dragon clutch.
This cannot be the way it ends. He's on the bottom rope.
Banson's foot's on the rope. Wait a minute. Oh, come on. Linsky's counting behind Loki. Loki can't see him.
Oh, wait, no. That was a 5 count. Loki's been disqualified here in the Broxbourne Civic Hall. Look, you can clearly see it.
I can clearly see it.
On the bottom rope.
I'm not denying that. I can clearly see that Hayden Vanson's foot is on the bottom rope. However, Linsky counted behind Loki. Loki couldn't see that his foot was on the bottom rope. He's facing the other way. Linsky didn't make a point of telling them he's in the ropes like a good referee should, and he counted behind his back.
Have a Horlicks. If Loki was any kind of ring general that you make him out to be, he would have knew where he was at all times. He wasn't in the centre of the ring. He was so far to the side. It was ridiculous.
What is ridiculous is the childishness of Steve Linsky not getting his own way by having the match end there and then as a 20-minute time limit draw, but rather having Flash Barker come out, our commissioner of the FWA, overrule him.
You know what? You're beginning to sound like my niece when I deny her sweet and I end up hanging her upside down in the garage for disciplinary purposes. Listen, all you need to know is that Hayden Vanson took all that abuse.
Yeah, you can see who took that abuse. Did you see the
his chest looks like the varicose veins of an 80-year-old. I can see it.
This is absolutely disgraceful. The belt that Hayden Vanson holds over his head should be on that man right there, Loki. Hayden Vanson, once again, is still the All England champion, and it's by hook, by crook.
Amen to that.
Despicable.
Them feeling kinda sick, kinda ill. Said the people them I know, said me just have to win. Said the man number 2. Watch this shot. Where the people them come from afar. Said me just have to like to listen for this. When the bass and the coming off the bass, never this. Hayden Vanson, South City killer. Hayden Vanson, South City thriller. Beware the kids, here comes the killer. And does get afraid, watch out behind ya. Head of the man with the sword, him come behind ya. In my chop ya, this Hayden Vanson, just say the South City thriller. Say beware the kids, here comes the killer. Check 1 2, check 1 2. It's Hayden Vanson, the South City thriller. South City thriller.
Oh yes, Ulf Herman is back. It's Gold Rush. And you know what that means? That means whoever wins the Battle Royal gets a title shot at the FWA heavyweight title. And that's Alex Shane. And you know what? Wow, he's my biggest enemy. He backstabbed me. He hit me with a chair. He backstabbed his partner. And I've seen it coming. I've said it before. Don't trust anybody. And tonight is the night where I'm getting out. I kick everybody's head in. And you know what? Then I got my title shot. And then I kill him. I rip his heart out. I chew him in front of everybody here in England. You know why? I love FWA. I love it. And you know what I love more? Is hurting Alex Shane. Alex Shane, you are mine. You know that? Have a good look in this face. Because this is the last thing you're seeing when you go out of this planet. You know? Hey, nobody's perfect, but I'm pretty close. Dig it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a non-title bout set for 1 fall with a 1-hour time limit. Introducing first.
Show
comes to the end of the Doug Williams-Alex Shane match, you say some controversy. There was nothing but controversy in the result of that match. However, the end result is that Alex Shane is the FWA British Heavyweight Champion. Now, everyone believed at Uprising that it was going to be the Monster Birchall's last appearance for the FWA. However, he was jumped backstage. In fact, it was just outside in the security in the parking lot. When all the wrestlers backstage were giving him the guard of honour, Alex Shane jumped him from behind and beat him up, feeling that Birchall is leaving him in the lurch. Alex Shane feels like he's done everything he can for the man on the screen right now, the man Monster Birchall, to help him get over, to be the big dominating wrestler that he has become here in the FWA. And then he's leaving him to go see things for his own benefit over in America. Alex Shane, however, only jumped Birchall from behind because he thought that Uprising was his last match. He didn't realise that Birchall's contract with the FWA didn't actually expire until the end of the year, thus rendering the opportunity for Birchall to face Alex Shane here at Goldrush, here tonight, and for Birchall to get a measure event against a show stealer, Alex Shane.
Now, possibly for the last ever time, Birchall stands in the FWA ring, and across him stands the heavyweight champion. This will be non-title because Birchall is within the last 30 days of his contract. It is stipulated the title cannot be held up for grabs. Alex Shane is out for personal glory.
Alex Shane, the mic. Always a thing, and the crowd getting onto before he's even speaking.
Come on, Steve! You know what? That's exactly what I say to your mum when she keeps calling me.
There's no need for that.
Explain something to you, mongoloid retarded peasants here in Broxbourne. Paul Birchall! Listen, I know I've said some stuff about you, you may not have liked it. Shut up! The fact is, Paul, that you, me, and everybody in this building knows that you're about to go away to a land called America and become a big star.
That's true. This is the last FWA match and the last match for Paul Birchall here over in the UK. He's going to become a huge star.
What, so you can work in Tesco's like you muppets? Now, the fact is, Paul, let me explain something to you. You know I've known you since you first started. I told you were going to be a star. In fact, I predicted a couple of years ago it would be me and you main eventing something like British Uprising 4. Well, the fact is, it's come down to this. But Paul, you have two options. Because despite what these people might think, I'm a real nice guy.
He's a lovely, big, cuddly giant.
Oh, I'm sure. That's why he jumped him from behind.
Your friend, Paul. And Dean, remember who got you into this business, right? You're supposed to be his manager. I'm going to give him and you a bit of advice. Paul, you have two options. You can come here tonight and you can give it your last shot in the FWA. And you can risk injuring yourself before you go away to America just to entertain these utter sad loser muppets here in Broxbourne.
No need for that.
They will never amount to anything and you're about to become a star. Do not listen to them. In fact, I'll go you one better. Now, forget about wrestling nonsense. I have just come back from Australia and that is the God's honest truth on my mother's life. I got back on Friday. I got food poisoning whilst in Australia. I've lost 15 pounds. I'm jet lagged. Okay, I really don't have the time to do this, Paul. But I tell you what, it's not being a chicken. Paul, I tell you what I've done. Why don't you do this? Before you go to America, why don't you take yourself a nice holiday? Now, I bought you a cheque from the Show Stealer bank account. Okay? Check that.
Must be worth
Yeah, your sister does that on my genitalia, son. Now, you take that, you buy yourself a good holiday, you rest up, and you go to America and become a star that me and all these people know you can be. That's the option, son. Injure yourself, waste your chances, have a holiday on the Show Stealer,
Alex Shane's trying to back out of this match.
And go to America.
The thing is, earlier in the day, a very similar thing happened with Alex Shane speaking to Dean Ias, and he offered him this same routine. He offered him the same thing, the opportunity to back out of this match, take the money, and leave.
It looks like
And Dean Ias, and Birchall said no then, but they've had some time to think, and although I'd hate to think it, the fact that he doesn't want to get injured before he makes this big trip.
As you say, you're a generous man. So I guess you want an answer right now. Okay, Alex Shane, you are entering this ring.
Oh dear.
At your own risk.
It's backfired.
And Mr. Ayers, for one last time, accept no responsibility for any broken.
Sing it to me, Dean. Sing it to me.
Well,
we're going to get our match.
And we're going to get Alex Shane versus Birchall for the last time.
Have you ever seen Birchall look in better shape than what he looks right now? Look at him.
No, he is ready to take the opportunity. He is ready for this match. But come on, Alex Shane has taken on some horrendous wars in his career, and you've got to believe if one man who can end the phenomenal streak that Birchall has had in the FWA, it is him.
You've got to believe. Look at the size. Look at the size of these two. You've got Alex Shane. Well, what's going on here? Referee Mike Bishop was forcing Leroy Kincaid and Martin Stone away from the ring. However, it seems that Styx does have a license to be at ringside here. I don't know how they swindled that one.
He's the head of the security, and therefore Alex Shane will be able to use that contract to get him down there. Styx is there for Alex Shane's protection.
What does he need protection from? This is a match. It is in the confines of
Dean Ayers. He can be pretty aggressive sometimes.
Dean Ayers, come on now. We saw Styx earlier this evening in that six-man tag team match. We know for a fact. We saw.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell the difference, Alex Shane is the big scary one with the heavyweight title. Birchall is the big scary one without the heavyweight title. And they're about to clash in the middle of the ring here in Broxbourne Civic Hall. And the fans are just eagerly anticipating the diet that they are about to receive. A diet of blood and gore
It's like
and
British.
glory.
It's like an extra from British Uprising. This really is a true main event. This is what main events are all about. Birchall, Alex Shane, both these guys are around 280 pounds. This is going to be huge. Well, I think we just found out. I was just about to point out there who would win the test of strength. Well, not only did Paul Birchall win the test of strength, he won it quite easily.
He threw Alex Shane back with that raw, unadulterating power.
That's right, they get ready to lock up now. And a back heel trip. That was the only way he was going to get Birchall down. And Birchall straight back up and shoves him down. Just a shove sends Alex Shane back onto the canvas, staring at the lights there.
That scary agility of Birchall allowed a man of this mass to nip up. Birchall, a former amateur athletics competitor, has taken that agility and brought it into professional wrestling. And with that phenomenal build on his frame, he is a dangerous weapon. Ever since he debuted at Frontiers of Honor and destroyed Double Dragon,
he has just continued this monstrous warpath ever since. And now the two of them are tied up in the corner. One will be Mike Bishop in between them. Alex Shane with a cheap shot there, a finger to the eye, and sends Birchall into the corner. A tremendous velocity there. And once again, Birchall explodes from the corner with a left arm clothesline of his own.
Well, Alex Shane with those trademark corner.
Look at his eyes.
And that little kid, get back to your seat, you little
get up.
That little kid just badmouthed Alex Shane. That's why he needs security like Styx there.
He spoke on behalf of the 500 people here in the Broxbourne Civic Hall watching this match. He spoke on behalf of, I believe, everybody in the locker room there. Good on you, son.
Alex Shane entering his ring once again.
His ring, not anymore. He's no longer the managing director of the FWA.
Referring to his FWA Heavyweight Championship, which he happens to hold, making it his ring. As the champion, he has a little leverage these days.
He has a leverage on the height as well as we go into this test of strength, but Nevertheless, Birchall's got the upper hand, and Alex Shane turns it into a cobra clutch.
I know, absolutely fantastic. And then into the wrist lock there, keeping the pressure on Paul Birchall. I don't care how big you are, wrist lock will hurt.
Birchall tried to escape it there. Alex Shane used the leverage. That's the good thing about Alex Shane's height, from his perspective, is it gives him a lot of leeway and a lot of leverage in moves like this. But there's the amateur record. Could you believe that a man as big as Birchall, usually when you see big guys, big strong guys like Birchall, you don't think of them as being great technical wrestlers. That's the thing about Paul Birchall. We're seeing some nice wrestling.
What about Alex Shane? Because he can wrestle. He's a big guy. Give him some credit.
Oh, give him that as well. Alex Shane is actually a trainer of a wrestling school. He would be able to be a trainer of a wrestling school if he wasn't that good. And it's just uncharacteristic here. It's almost as if we have the big guys here trying to show that they're more than just big wrestlers. They're actually fantastic wrestlers. It's in the name, and that they can do it.
Birchall now trying to tighten this hold.
Birchall is doing so, and a forward roll there, nice escape there. A slight nip up there, and under the arm goes Alex Shane, drops him down.
Alex Shane there.
He can't wrestle as good as Birchall. We just saw it there.
We're talking about Alex Shane manipulated him into this position.
Rubbish. He was trying for a Mahi Stroll cradle and he couldn't get it. Birchall's too big. Birchall was, in my opinion, the better wrestler of the two anyway. He blocked it. He blocked the move. I will give credit to Alex Shane for turning it into this move we're seeing right here.
Alex Shane now using a modified version of a double leg full Nelson.
Impressive move here. Birchall now breaking it, using that power, jumping, mounting the back position and applying like a chin lock there, a variation of the camel clutch. Just to yank it back that little bit further there to possibly get the submission. All that strength.
Thing is though, what can Paul Birchall
Sticks is up at ringside and Ayas is up at ringside, and
they look like a Ayas is on from this angle. And Birchall now.
Birchall is distracted by this. This is when the inexperience comes in of Paul Birchall. He wore an elbow there on knee there to the midsection. That makes it two.
Right, Shane, look at the strength. But Paul Birchall is going for what my former commentator Tony Giles refers to as the fatal three, the rolling Samoan crash. And if I know him next, oh come on, standing moves on, but Alex Shane managed to block it.
Alex Shane got the knees up there ever so slightly, but it was enough to hold Birchall in the tracks on that unbelievable standing moonsault. You know, I defy you, Nick London. I defy you to find anywhere else in the world an athlete like Paul Birchall. A man at his size that can do a standing moonsault, then can take a boot like that from Alex Shane and get up.
You defy me. What have you got against me? Alex Shane now with that big boot takes down Birchall, and I defy you to tell me anyone who's had so much success in an FWA ring. Two boots now. Birchall is way out of his league.
Birchall is who? You know, he's only actually had one loss, and that was by a count-out before this match.
Yeah, well, that's all going to change. Alex Shane is going to defeat Birchall and send him packing over to where supposedly the grass is green. Oh no! Air raid crush! Oh my lord! And Alex Shane now dropped onto his surgically repaired neck and back.
That's a good point. Alex Shane spent nearly a year out of wrestling because of a neck injury. Now his neck just took an air raid crush.
And you can tell when he's hurt himself badly along his vertebrae because he vibrates almost. His whole body goes into fits.
And the thing is, this isn't a normal man taking an air raid crush. This is the monster Birchall giving a 6'7" man the air raid crush. That's 6'7", 280 pounds of height. You saw the legs there, the stomach, the chest all compress onto the neck of Alex Shane.
Folded up like the Sunday papers. Yes, but I honestly believe that Alex Shane is still going to get his
Look at this power. One-handed there. Just dumps him straight in the middle of the ring there.
Almost reminiscent of the late great British Bulldog, and now Birchall is going to signal for the corner. We've seen this man fly before.
The top rope moves on here, but Alex Shane got up in the last last-ditch effort shoves Paul Birchall to the outside. It's like a 12-foot drop there. Not only is it a 12-foot drop, also drops straight into the guardrail there.
Well, obviously DNAS was sharpish to make sure that his meal ticket was okay.
It's more than just a meal ticket for DNAS.
Oh, what? Is he like the father he never had or something? DNAS has always been about the money.
While I can't justify some of his actions in the past, he has done nothing but good for the career of Paul Birchall. And Alex Shane, as soon as he wants to keep Birchall on the outside now, he clotheslines him straight to the outside. Birchall again finds himself on the defensive, lying prone on the mat there, trying to get himself into it, trying to get that adrenaline running.
Not even the cheers of all the fans here tonight are going to allow Birchall all the, the energy that he requires to beat Alex Shane. Big boo! Oh, big boo and Alex Shane for a third time now. That was the third strike, knocking Birchall to the outside.
TKO like knockout there. If Birchall can even get up from this, DNAS is he was getting back in the ring. Alex Shane attacked him there, which was wrong, but now you can't help it. Stick's throwing him back into the ring.
Well, absolutely, you don't want Birchall recovering on the outside.
Stick shouldn't be putting his hands on Birchall, Nick.
Well, it's all right if the referee doesn't see it. It's okay. And the referee didn't see it, so it must be fine.
Choking him in the corner there, keeping the pressure on Paul Birchall.
He's trying to block the veins, the arteries, the windpipe, whatever is in that neck area. Alex Shane wants to stomp it flat. With Birchall into the opposite corner, follows through with his lariat. And again, Alex Shane knows it's going to take more than one move to knock down Birchall, so he's throwing in double and sometimes triple of everything else.
So now here comes old school wrestling again here. The abdominal stretch. Hold on. I did see one of the. He was holding the top rope there for extra leverage.
Well, I've got to say, I missed the eye. It's sad that Birchall's going. Therefore, I didn't see it through the blurred vision.
I'm not even going to try to act surprised you didn't see it. You see what you want to see.
Yeah, the point is. That's why
Paul Birchall now finally reverses it after referee Mike Bishop pulls Sticks down.
Birchall escaped that trademark abdominal stretch. I thought Alex might have had it there, but Birchall just so strong, so powerful.
Shot to the back of the head from Alex Shane. Alex Shane George in with the crowd here, which is totally unnecessary.
Oh, and Alex Shane is setting up check up from the neck. Oh, wait a minute.
Snap power slam.
That was thunderous, and both men are down from all the abuse.
I don't think Alex Shane was expecting that. The snap on that power slam from Birchall now. Birchall trying to get himself into it. He's taken a lot of punishment. I think he's not used to taking this kind of punishment before, especially as he's not used to fighting anybody that's bigger than him really before.
Birchall and Alex Shane back to the feet. Birchall seems to be getting energy from somewhere. Strategic unnecessary. Nice neck baker from the full Nelson setup, and that will be it. Marvellous.
A 2 count though. Birchall not giving in. I don't think he's going to beat Birchall at this stage of the match after a neck breaker, despite the fact that he's coming from such a man like Alex Shane. But he is going to continue to wear him down as he throws him into the corner.
Now face it, Birchall just can't win this match. He's going to want to hit the C4. But how do you hit the C4 on men the size of Alex Shane? Birchall's used to hitting that on much smaller competitors. He didn't work up to someone of Alex Shane's weight, size and experience. And this is what is going to be his downfall. And you know what? I feel for him. It's going to be such a shame that his last match is going to be such an embarrassing victory when Alex Shane destroys him in the middle of the ring, courtesy of the one-night stand.
We've yet to see that. So far, Alex Shane has dominated with questionable means. And now there's a total lack of respect. This is sick. Why would you do this? This is the guy's last match. Only a man like Alex Shane would do such a thing. A man like Alex Shane who believes he is above everything and everyone. DNAS throwing encouragement there to Paul Birchall, and it seems to have worked with a step up in Saguri now taking down Alex Shane.
You know, I think you ought to show Alex Shane a little bit more love. It's because he won the FWA heavyweight title that Tony Giles chucked in his job and you got this position. Tell me I'm not lying. Tell me I'm lying.
Maybe from that point of view, but still I cannot agree. I would rather see him as the... Oh, what's this? Reverse...
Oh, one! Oh, he was going for the checkup, but Birchall knew it was coming. So, oh no! You cannot be serious.
That would never happen. That will never happen.
Never happen.
Dream. Oh, there's the elbow. Even a man like Paul Birchall can't hit that C4. One night stand.
Oh, this is it. Birchall's games.
No.
God! The C4 connected.
His C4 exploded.
I didn't think he was capable of doing that.
That may be the biggest C4 you will ever see in your career, Nick London.
This cannot be the way it ends.
This can be. He's got the
kick out.
2, 3. No.
Alex Shane managed to kick out.
I swear I saw 3.
Euphoria has just draped over me after that kick out.
I swear I saw 3 there.
Well, you may have thought you saw 3.
I saw 3. I want it to happen so bad.
But then again, someone as special as you probably can't count that high.
Over the shoulder now. Just dumps him down. Oh no.
We know this. He's going for the standing shooting star. But there's the mistake. And Alex Shane will have that opportunity to recover.
Standing shooting star press from the 280-pound man monster Birchall. Listen to this crowd. They're getting behind him.
You know what? Watching the downfall of Birchall with double choke bomb. Watching the downfall of Birchall. The only thing that'll make this evening better is a pint of lager and a big bag of honey roasted popcorn.
Well, while you're going on about what would make this evening better for
I'm hungry.
What you're failing to point out is the fact that Birchall keeps kicking out after everything that Alex Shane has given him. Birchall is still here in the most important match perhaps of his career. The last one. Hurricanrana!
How the hell did you reverse that into Hurricanrana?
I have never seen a man the size of Birchall hit a move like that. He countered the double choke bomb that Alex Shane was about to hit again into a Hurricanrana. Oh, look at the... Oh, no.
The momentum swinging in the way of Birchall. I do not like this.
Alex is in trouble. It's not having its effect.
They're just trading shots right now.
It's blown down to a complete... Not a fisticuffs and elbow cuffs.
It's like a cluster clock and Alex Shane. Oh, double clothesline.
Oh, my
and
God.
both men are wiped out.
That was a double knockout if ever I saw one. Did you see the speed? Did you see the velocity? Did you see the strength? Did you see the impact of those arms, of the clotheslines, the lariats as they connected with each other's skull?
You know what? Could this be the way it ends? Could it end in a draw? The first time and possibly the last time. Shane, Birchall end in a draw. But Birchall, where does he get the energy from? He's up
on his feet. He ducks the clothesline. The boots in the midsection now. The snap suplex of the 6'7" Alex Shane.
And now
dragging him. He's got something in mind.
Oh no, he's pulling to the corner. We've seen his scary agility. He tried to hit it earlier on, but Alex Shane pushed him to the barricade. If Birchall hits this, Alex Shane can kiss his internal organs goodbye.
A measure of revenge may be for Paul Birchall, but Styx tries to cause a momentary lapse in concentration for Birchall. The moonsault! Oh, he almost took out our cameraman, and he was on the outside of the ring.
He shook the camera. He shook the guardrail. He shook the cameraman, and now Alex with a one-night stand.
He shook the building. No one-night stand. This is because of Styx.
This is how the legacy of Birchall ends. No way.
Kicked out. He kicked out of the one-night stand. Look at the look on Alex Shane's face.
That's the move that has put away many a tough and great competitor. Alex Shane cannot believe it.
On his last night, Alex Shane.
Oh, two-time.
Last night, Birchall. And now, there's no shame. Oh my goodness, there's no shame in staying down after 2 one-night stands. But Birchall will have none of it. He wants redemption, Nick London. Paul Birchall wants redemption against Alex Shane for everything that has happened in the past.
What do you have to do to kill Paul Birchall?
You know what? I'm pretty sure now that the only thing can keep Paul Birchall down for the 3 count is kryptonite, because this guy is Superman.
Styx now.
Styx
this. Owen Birchall now. Splash Mountain bomb set up, beautifully executed. And Birchall has finally succumbed.
You cannot be serious.
Oh, I am very serious.
That was
just stuck as proverbial stake in the heart of Birchall.
Despicable. I don't know how many there was. I think there was 7, 8 low blows. I mean, how can you even call Birchall's got to be knocked out?
Hey, one night stand, and that is it.
No, not like this, not like this, not like...
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Shane, your FWA heavyweight champion, has beaten, the golden hope that was Birchall. And now Birchall...
No, stop right there, okay? Alex Shane did not beat Paul Birchall. Alex Shane and Sticks beat Paul Birchall in that match. It took 2 men, 7 light blows, 3 one-night stands to keep the monster Paul Birchall down for the count. You do the math.
Hey, listen, after the amount I'm going to drink to celebrate this, I probably won't remember the finer details. All I'm going to remember is the piece of paper that says, at the Broxbourne Civic Hall, Alex Shane pinned Paul Birchall. The first man to ever pin Paul Birchall. The first man, to beat him.
What I know is that this is a despicable, this is deplorable, this is a disgraceful way, and this is a way that Paul Birchall should not have to have his last match. He should not be going out and leaving the FWA on this kind of a note. Right now, Paul Birchall should be celebrating. Right now, the match should at least be going on. This is, and Sticks has robbed Paul Birchall of this match, in my opinion. The grouping of Sticks and Alex Shane, I can't even, this is sickening.
Well, Alex Shane will now move on to bigger and greater things, as we can announce that the Gold Rush Rumble, when it hits, that winner will have to face Alex Shane for the Frontier Heavyweight.
For one moment, forget that and see this for what it is. See Paul, but this is Paul Birchall's last night in the FW. Look at the crowd. Everyone's standing up, giving a standing ovation. This should not have been the end of the match. This should not be the way Paul Birchall is going out. Oh, and he's taken out Mike Bishop. Mike Bishop, who should have been in the ring watching this. This is outrage. I cannot agree with what he's doing, but my God,
it's strangely satisfying to watch Mike Bishop be squashed in the middle of the ring.
You know what? It may not mean anything to you, but do you realise this is the last time you will see Birchall in the FWA ring before he goes off to America, to live in America? Do you realise what we just saw? We just saw the last standing moonsault, the last standing shooting star press, the last match of Paul Birchall here in the FWA. You know what? While it may not mean anything to you, despite the outcome, it has been nothing but an honour and a privilege to call the last match of the great, the monster, Paul Birchall.
Every man backstage here thinks that they are going to win the Gold Rush Rumble. However, tish and pish, because I, the Duke of Danger, am the greatest wrestler in the FWA, so therefore I will become the #1 contender. And I promise Buttercup that when that is so, I'm going to let her polish me off.
Hey man. Promo, now. Have you got a mic? Oh God, right. I'm gonna win the FWA Gold Rush Rumble. Is that it? Is that what you want? Yeah? That's cool. I really want to eat my banana. Yeah, cheers man.
So,
Hayden Vanson, the South City winner, if he knows one thing, he knows gold. Now, although his championship belt is actually silver, that's irrelevant. Because in the Gold Rush main event, Hayden Vanson is going all the way, baby. All the way.
Tonight's the night for the FWA's first ever Gold Rush, a 15-man over-the-top rumble. That's right, 15 of the top superstars in the FWA today. But there's none more top than the anarchist Doug Williams. And you can be sure, whether it be Ulf Herman, whether it be Jack Xavier, whether it be Paul Travell, 5-Star Flash, they're all going out because the anarchist Doug Williams is winning Gold Rush.
So this is what it's all about, FWA Gold Rush and the FWA British Heavyweight title. The belt that belongs to me, the show stealer Alex Shane. You see, you're all fighting for this thing, but for you to get it, the picture's going to have to be somewhat like this, but only slightly different. Slightly different in the fact that these will have to be cold and dead for you to pry this piece of gold from my hands. Because you can all fight as much as you like, but at the end of the day, this belt belongs to me, it stays with me, and there are two things you can do about it. That's nothing and like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Gold Rush! The Gold Rush is a 15-man battle royal with a difference. Earlier today, 15 FWA wrestlers took part in a random drawing, each picking a number between 1 and 15. The wrestlers who drew numbers 1 and 2 will begin the match. Then, every 60 seconds, another wrestler will enter the ring in accordance with the number they drew, until all 15 men have entered the match. A wrestler is eliminated from the Gold Rush when they are thrown over the top rope and both feet hit the floor. The last man remaining in the ring will be the winner of the Gold Rush and will be declared the new #1 contender to the FWA British Heavyweight Championship. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, in the Gold Rush, it is every man for himself. And now, the wrestler who drew #1.
Mayan has drew #1, and therefore he has to go the longest distance if he wants to get that heavyweight title shot against the show stealer Alex Shane. Let's keep in mind that the last time we saw Mayan, James Ty beat him within an inch of his life. Is he ready for this contest?
That's a very good point there. Aviv Mayan was beaten within, in fact, it was less than that. He was actually knocked out.
Spud! Holy Spud! It's Spud! Look at him!
It's definitely Spud, all right, from Spudleyville. And this is great now. We're going to see a great high-flying match here, I believe, in the early first couple of minutes of this Gold Rush Battle Royal.
Let's keep in mind that these two men recently met at that Next Generation Freeway in the Coventry Sky Dome.
That's right.
And it was Spud who managed to get the pinfall over Ross Jordan. I mean, taking advantage of Aviv Mayan's injury, Spud is the #1 contender to the All England title and can become the first man to become a double contender for both All England and British Heavyweight.
That's right. You know what? I don't think either of us will be able to talk as fast as these guys are hitting moves here. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors there from Spud. Aviv Mayan drops down the Enziguri. Knocks down Aviv Mayan here. This is fast, this is furious, and Spud now sending Aviv into the turnbuckle. I dare say, and immediately trying to get Aviv out of the match. He knows that he needs as much rest as possible. He's #2 entry, just like Aviv is #1. They need as much rest. If he gets him out now, he'll have a few seconds rest before the #3 entry makes his way to the ring. Now Aviv Mayan trying to get Spud out.
Well, you know what? I've known Spud before he started his career in the FWA. You don't ever want to underestimate him because he'll cause an upset and become a #1 contender. And now, here's the countdown.
3, 2, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? This could change the tide of the match.
Oh,
Whoa,
this is fascinating.
I know that.
It's the little dragon, Ross Jordan.
And you know what this means?
It's a rematch
It's
time.
the rematch for the next generation three-way dance of British Uprising 3.
Hey, Ross Jordan was pinned in that match, and you've got to believe, they're both taking the Spud.
Spud was the victor of the match, you know. Obviously, these guys aren't happy about that, but now Ross Jordan taking out Aviv Mayan now. Oh, reversal, drop down, reverse DDT. There's Spud with a vicious super kick there right underneath the chin.
You know what? It was incredibly accurate. He's not the strongest guy in the roster, but he's quick and he strikes like lightning. And Spud now trying to get Ross Jordan out of the Rumble, but the #1 contender to the All England title has been cut off by Aviv Mayan.
Oh dear, Spud has got the biggest obstacle as far as lifting people up because everybody is bigger than him. He is the lighter of everyone actually in this match.
There's the countdown.
There's the counter. It's hard to believe it's gone so fast already. And now Ross Jordan on the top rope, teared by Aviv Mayan.
And #4 out of all 15, it's James Ty. Oh, wait a minute. Ty is a dead man. He has got big issues with all 3 people in this ring.
Yeah, and all 3 of them are getting, Ty is getting his just desserts. Ty is getting what he's had coming to him. He is berated, he has degraded all 3 of the men he is in the ring with there about them not being worthy enough to be even classed next generation FWA competitors. And now all 3 taking out their aggression on James Ty, and here comes Spud.
Just raking him across the face.
He nearly took his face off.
Oh, this is meant to be every man for himself.
All 3 of them.
They're triple teaming him.
All 3 of them ganging up as a measure of revenge on James Ty now. All 3. There's Aviv with the legs. Oh, a double thumb to the eye there, and he kicks Aviv off. That's where the strength comes into play of James Ty. Aviv soon back. Aviv is mad. Aviv remembers. How can he forget what happened to him the last time the 2 met? And it wasn't actually in the ring. It was backstage after their match. We count down here. Here comes the 5th entrance.
The specialist, Mark Sloan, and he's coming out with the entourage.
Oh, he barged through the entourage. He wants to get in, and he's attacking. Aviv Mayan. He's teaming up with James Ty, his star prodigy, his star pupil.
From the past, they've got history. They've got all their double team maneuvers still in the bag.
Exactly. The German super kick. And here comes the... Oh, Lord, what is...
Oh, my Lord, a reverse ace crusher with the power bomb. And Mark Sloan,
the knee.
Mark Sloan was the saving grace for James Ty. And now Ty, he's going to make Spud pay.
What is... Oh! This is unbelievable. The tag team work we're seeing here from James Ty and the guy who trained him, the specialist Mark Sloan.
Tomorrow driver, and Spud, his head has just crumpled.
The neck of Spud is in serious trouble, and there's like a razor's edge Splash Mountain powerbomb there.
And this is showing why Mark Sloan and James Ty were at one point considered the greatest tag team who never held the tag titles. Coming out next though, Stevie Knight! Stevie Knight, Mark Sloan's current tag team champion. They were unsuccessful in getting the FWA tag team titles off of the team of Simmons and the Duke of Danger. But no doubt this will not play well for Spud, Ross Jordan and Aviv Mayan. And Knight's going straight for Spud.
He's going straight on the injured Spud, and it doesn't surprise me that a cagey ring veteran like Stevie Knight would go for the injured man. He's now choking Spud against that ropes. He was the 6th entrant into this Gold Rush Battle Royal. And now James Ty he is focusing his attention on Spud.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Spud, he is the smallest professional competitor in this country. And as a result, everyone is gunning for him.
Absolutely there. Mark Sloan choking Aviv Mayan out there. Aviv Mayan, he's trying to lift him out of the ring.
You know, Mark Sloan trained Aviv Mayan, and it looks like he's trying to teach him one more lesson in the FWA ring. Oh, drop salt from Ty. The countdown hits.
Absolutely now. The count 1. Who's it going to be?
The Duke of Danger.
The unmistakable sound of that Duke of Danger. And there's Buttercup.
She is a wench and a half. But Duke of Danger rushing straight in there and taking it to Stevie Knight. Duke of Danger was successful in defending the tag team titles against Knight and the specialist Mark Sloan.
And he went straight for Stevie Knight. Of course, they have history there. And now we see Ross Jordan and Spud now battling it out. Spud once again teetering on the edge of being eliminated, and Mark Sloan there to help proceedings along. James Ty now thumping on Aviv Mayan. We're going to see these two fight a lot, I feel. Oh, and Spud just took a vicious boot from the specialist as the Duke of Danger choking out Stevie Knight. I still got a feeling that he's not exactly forgiven Stevie Knight for what he did to Buttercup at Uprising, courtesy of that intrigue and stink face that he enjoyed just that little bit too much.
What are you talking about? It was Buttercup that cost him the tag title match when Buttercup used her feminine wiles to lure Knight to the back. And what a fibber. Anyway, Countdown's coming back down again. This is exciting.
You don't know who it's going to be so far. It's been very intriguing the way the draw has actually come out.
Oh, it's I can hear the music, and there he is. Ladies and gentlemen,
I wondered what was taking so long, and it's a man who, it's Hayde Vanson. He's already been brutalised recently by Loki, and you can see, look at the chest of Hayde Vanson.
He's still got the marks across him, like a badge of honour. He will walk to the ring. But let's point out, this is the FWA All England champion, and the current #1 contender to his title is in the ring.
That's right.
It's Spud.
That's right, Spud. And Hayde Vanson, he's in no rush to get in the ring, and I suppose in his opinion, why should he?
Oh, and he
look who
goes
he's
straight for
gone
his future contender. He wants to send a message to Spud to let him know that he's not going to take the FWA silver from around his waist.
That's right now. He Irish whips Spud off the ropes. Spud drops the coil. Whoa!
Oh, what the?
Whoa!
Come on!
Yes!
Oh no, the fans go.
The fans have jumped to their feet, Nick London. This is great. The first elimination of the match was also the last entrant into the match. Hayde Vanson, and the man who eliminated him will be his next challenger, and that's Spud.
What a message to send! But oh my look, God, run for the hills! Everyone just run!
Everyone is going to die. It's the entrance of the big effing German Ulf Herman, and look at everybody's looks. And Mark Sloan sends Spud and a Aviv Mayan and a double choke slam. Now Ross Jordan runs into Ulf Herman, and there
Jordan
goes Ross
has been eliminated. Duke of Danger.
Duke. Start counting. Start the body count.
Mark Sloan, with all his love for this business, is not
Sloan. Run, Sloan. Run, Sloan. Whoa! He did run. He ran out of the ring courtesy of Stevie Knight, his tag team partner.
Oh, Knight thinks that was clever, but now he's in there on his own without a tag team partner to go against Ulf Herman.
What is he thinking?
Well,
what is he thinking?
Knight has just eliminated himself.
He knew what was best for him. He knew what was best for him. Oh, Spud is... Bye-bye, Spud.
Hey,
oh my God, one-handed.
Potatoes with Spud right about now. Oh, Spud has been eliminated. Wait a minute.
They caught him and...
Oh, come on.
They put him back on the ring. Wait a minute. What? Why would the entourage put Spud back on the ring?
Spud survived James Ty with a sly elimination there.
Why? Yeah, from behind. Not like I'm surprised from James Ty, but why would they all put Spud back on the ring? Why would the entourage do so? As we see the entrance of the big Martin Stone.
The human breeze block. Martin Stone, a member of Alex Shane's security detail, and as such, he told me before the Rumble, he told me that he's going in there, he's going to take it to Ulf Herman. His job is to ensure that Ulf Herman and Doug the Anarchist Williams, for that matter, do not win the Gold Rush.
This is not a safe working environment for anyone who is a part of Alex Shane's security team. When Ulf Herman is in the ring, you are in trouble. You're especially in trouble if your name is Martin Stone. Everyone else is lying on their back, and you happen to be a member of the security that Ulf Herman is trying to get to. You're trying to protect the man that Ulf Herman wants to destroy. And there's James Tye from behind. I'm noticing a consistent pattern here from James Tye. He won't face you face to face. Got your back to him. Oh yeah, he's there. Real strong man, James Tye. Real brave man. Ulf Herman turns it around at a double noggin knocker.
Hey, he's smart because he knows that he needs to double team Ulf Herman to get him out over the top rope.
Oh, Fireman's carry now. Martin's, look at Ulf Herman now is teaming Martin Stone on the top rope as we go to our next entrance in
Leroy Sinclair, who in a non-television bout showed himself so impressively, and he won an opportunity at the Gold Rush to join his fellow security member, and he's going to take it to Ulf Herman because once again his job is to make sure that Herman does not win the title shot.
As Leroy Kincaid was throttling the throat of Ulf Herman, Martin Stone delivered a low blow, a fist to the groin of Ulf Herman, and that will ground anyone, no matter how big you are. The testicles took a pounding.
The Leroy Sinclair, my pick to be one of the next big superstars here in the Frontier Wrestling Alliance. And when you've got a tag partner like Martin Stone, the future looks so bright for both of these men.
Absolutely. I've got to agree that Leroy Kincaid could perhaps be a shining light in the future of the FWA. However, the way he goes about it is totally questionable and totally unjustified, and he's taken a shortcut to the top by being a member of Alex Shane's security team. We count down again. The next entrant is
Sticks.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, the three members of Alex Shane's security team just happened to draw numbers all next to each other. I smell a rat, Nick Nolan.
Hey, it was random drawings. Alex Shane does not have any influence over it. What you should be worried about is the fact that Ulf Herman is currently about to be brutalized by all three members who are currently in there of Alex Shane's security detail. They're there for one reason and one reason only, to ensure that Herman and Williams do not win this Gold Rush, battle. And what's more, if they can, then an opportunity at their own boss for the FWA heavyweight title might just be in their future.
James Tye in off the ropes, trying to eliminate Aviv Mayan. Aviv Mayan eliminates James Tye. He outsmarted James Tye. A measure of revenge for Aviv Mayan.
Oh yeah, but Ty's going back in there.
He's lost it again. He's lost it again.
Oh, Titanic! He can fly, Jack. And James Tye, he might have got eliminated, but I think he got the last laugh on this occasion.
Instant countdown again, and Aviv Mayan is out. And James Tye's lost.
Johnny Storm!
It's Johnny Storm, who won the opportunity against Jack. What?
Oh, James Tye!
He hid. I didn't see him. He hid. The coward.
Hey, you know what? I honestly believe that that's absolutely fair game. Hitting a Titanic on the outside. That's fair game.
This is awful. This is deplorable. This is sickening.
Hey, James Tye got rid of Johnny Storm legally by beating him in a loser must leave the FWA match. It's only now that he has to resort to knocking him unconscious with a steel chair.
This is awful. He just cost Johnny Storm the opportunity to become the #1 contender to Alex Shane's FWA heavyweight title. This is sickening. This is wrong. He went through Chad Collier to get this opportunity, and what happens? A jealous James Tye takes it away from him. Sickening, Nick London. Sickening.
Well, that's what you got to do to succeed in this world. You got to know who's friends to make, and you got to know whose noses you've got to crush. But anyway, Johnny Storm has just been taken to the back. We're now left with Ulf and the security detail. Let's see if any backups coming out for Ulf. This is the music of Jack Xavier. No doubt he'd like to get his hands on Alex Shane's security detail.
Absolutely. He's about to Wait a minute.
Well,
wait a minute.
The music stopped, so I don't know where Xavier is.
Look at the ring.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
He's pounded away on Martin Stone, Leroy Kincaid. I can't believe what I just saw.
I don't know why that happened.
Oh, here we go now. Obviously Jack wasn't ready. I'm not quite sure what in the back. Something.
A technical problem, maybe.
Exactly. Something up. The music.
Still no Jack Xavier, and Styx, meanwhile, is trying to play peacemaker between Martin Stone and Leroy Kincaid.
This is where's Jack Xavier now? Styx seems to have oh no! Let it go again! Let it go again! And wait a minute! Here comes the countdown. So what's happened to Jack Xavier?
Jack Xavier has
Leroy Kincaid!
Leroy Kincaid!
Martin Stone
with a stone throw, so to speak. I'll guess Jack Xavier has forfeited his opportunity in the Gold Rush, and now
forfeited. Something's wrong. There's no way Jack Xavier. I spoke to Jack Xavier earlier today. He was looking forward to this.
Maybe he was depressed. I don't know. All I do know is that Doug the Anarchist Williams is here, former FWA heavyweight champion.
Yeah, and he's taken it out on Styx, who robbed him of a victory earlier this evening.
All we know is that Doug Williams is now taking it to Styx, and Ulf Herman, meanwhile, is being contended with Stone. Both these men, Doug Williams and Ulf Herman, won the title shot against Alex Shane. Doug Williams honestly believes he was robbed of the FWA title. That is arguable. Ulf Herman believes a year of his life was ruined when Alex Shane broke his arm.
He believes correctly. A year of his life was ruined, as we see an innovative move from the 7-foot German Ulf Herman there, dropping Styx on top of Martin Stone there. And there goes Martin Stone. Ulf Herman
has been eliminated.
Styx has been eliminated.
Kincaid and Stone have gone out, and now we knew it was going to happen. We knew that Doug Williams and Ulf Herman were very likely going to go face to face.
This is it. Listen to the crowd. This is big. This is big.
The last two men in the Gold Rush, and here it is. Ulf Herman, Doug Williams fighting it out.
Those swinging giant-like clubs from Ulf Herman.
Doug Williams
throws Anarchist
whips
Doug
off
Williams.
the ropes.
Clothesline there. Just grounding, picks him over the 7-foot shoulders. He's at a great height now, trying to throw the Anarchist Doug Williams. The elbows there.
Well, Doug Williams.
Oh, look at the strength.
He's got him in a fireman's carry. He wants to try and tip Herman over the top rope, but Herman just too big.
Oh, clothesline there. Drops Doug Williams. This is just full out power, full out striking, full out attacking from both men, trying to wear the other one down to the point where they can actually pick them up and throw them out of the ring, which is what Ulf Herman is now trying to do to the Anarchist Doug Williams.
Like I said, both men honestly believe that they want that shot at Alex Shane. Doug wants the title. Ulf Herman wants personal revenge. Who's going to get their way here?
So much on the line here. Both of them aren't just fighting for an opportunity for the FWA title. Both of them are also fighting for the opportunity to get their hands on Alex Shane.
Oh, Doug looks like Doug Williams is going to get the elimination.
Ulf Herman is going. Ulf is going.
Ulf is holding on for all he is.
Doug has got the advantage. Wait a minute, I'm hearing.
And
no.
there's Johnny.
No.
Johnny Storm's
bandaged. No, wait.
the ring.
Wait a minute. He was. Wait a minute. He was.
Wait, no. Elimination.
Yes.
Well, I suppose technically Johnny Storm never made into the ring.
And therefore never got eliminated. So therefore, Johnny Storm just eliminated both Doug Williams and Ulf Herman is now the new #1 contender. Johnny Storm is going to New Frontiers, Nick London.
He's going to take on Alex Shane for the FWA title. No one saw this coming. I don't know if I'm disgusted or highly impressed. This isn't how it was meant to end, surely.
Unbelievable. And battered and injured Johnny Storm. You know what? I don't agree with a lot of things he does, but I've got to give him credit. As you can see, the bandage on the head from that vicious chair shot from the jealous James Ty earlier this evening. This is amazing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're ending the Gold Rush. We thought Ulf Herman or Doug Williams were going to get a shot at Alex Shane, but no. A new player has entered the title hunt in the form of Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm's going to get an opportunity to win the belt that has eluded him for so long.
Unbelievable. It was a huggle-muggle of a match, and Johnny Storm has come up on top. The chaos we saw, including a chair. And Johnny Storm has done it. This is impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to end the competitive year. And we're going to start it just as explosively when Johnny Storm takes on the show stealer Alex Shane. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Nick London.
And I have been Dan Reed. And I still am. And this has been Gold Rush And that man right there is your new FWA title #1 contender. See you at New Frontiers.
Thank you and good night.
Tony Giles here backstage at the FWA's Gold Rush when we've just seen Johnny Storm be crowned the new #1 contender for the FWA heavyweight title.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright, my bad. It's alright, man. Let's do it again.
God, anyone needs some help down here now! Anyone, help! Help! Jack! Jack!
Oh,
Jack!
Jack!
What's up, Jack? He just went for the door. He can't. What's going on? What's going on? Jack, just come out. Jack! Someone go get an ambulance! Hey, Jack, come on! Just give him some room! Come on, Jack! Can you get him up? No, he's gone! Jack, come on! Jack! No, he's not. He's totally unconscious. What happened?
Johnny Storm's here on the main attraction.
Call me by my name, or call me Kid of Wonder. Cause when I get to it, I'll be kicking ass, I'll steal your thunder. If you're looking for satisfaction, then watch the style in action. Cause the storm will put you in traction. After all, I'm the main attraction.